That's true. That's pretty true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's pretty true. Ooh, I can do it back to him like this. Aha, you fucked up, my friend. That was your mistake. Don't know what the fuck that was, but probably was not regulation. Probably was cheating. I don't want to throw out blind accusations, but I thought that play was a little dirty in my mind. In my mind, that play's a little dirty. And I don't appreciate people that play like that. Go to your lessons, Connor. Andrea didn't give me any lessons. We were going to, but then it didn't work out. Yo, can this guy speed the fuck up? I have a match in like 6 minutes. No, not like that. Broken up with it. No, not like that. No. I mean, like, oh my god. Okay, if I go here, I can do this. Take that. Take the horse. No. Yes, simple, really. I do this. I allow. Ooh, this is smart. Watch this. This is a smart move here. Yes. No. Oh, I'm stupid. I thought this was the one that could go diagonal. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, that was dumb of me. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Go down, bitch. I dare you. Uh-oh. Dude, this is bullshit, man. Yo, wait, yo, fuck you, Chess Hero 746. Kiss my ass, man. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, man. I gotta play smart music. Hold on. Fuck that guy, dude. See me IRL, bro. See what would happen on the chessboard IRL. That's all I'm saying. Here we go. Hey Connor, Chess is you on their channel right now. Can you just... Not sure if you can swear or not. Oh. I love chess. I'm good at it. Let's just play again. Oh, I guess I lost again. I don't really... Okay. I don't really know what just happened. Did I lose my elo? Wait, what? Okay, there we go. I gotta turn down this music. It's too loud in my ear. It's stressing me out. Frame 1 loss, yeah. Okay. Stick to what I know. I'm pulling out the Connor horse, is what they call this. They call this move the Connor horse. It's a bold play. They don't teach you this one in school. Quiet music. I must focus.
Back at it again with the white vans.
3 months Pogu.
I do that. Like this. Take it with the horse, pussy. Take it. Wait, no. Wait, no, I don't like that. Oh, shit. Wait, what do I do here? I feel like I've lost all my chess skill in a matter of a week.
2 quick ones. I already know I'm getting there on the perfect line.
Yeet.
Wait, what do I do?
Back at it again with the white vans.
I believe in you, Mr. Pants.
You hit resign? Dude, I know the chess channel's watching me right now. Like, who the hell invited this guy? I'm gonna do... They are gonna get my queen, aren't they? They're gonna get the queen. That's extremely unfortunate. That is not ideal. That is just not ideal at all. No, don't do it. Ugh. Dude, not cool. Dude, here on Twitch, we call that weird champ, man. I'm not sure how you do it on Chess.com, but around here, that's a yikes from me. All right. Ballsy play here. No. Yes. Ninja approved emote? Yeah.
The white vans.
Kuna.
Thank you for the resub. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm on the clock again? Oh, no. Stop playing Blitz. Is this not what I'm supposed to play? Ooh, outplayed. Outplayed by a better player. Oh. Fuck. I had him in the end. I had him in the end. All right, let's just go to... What is it? Live chess? Yeah. My game should pop up here, right? I'm gonna move my cam down here this time so you guys can see the full chessboard. And so Chess.com has a good picture of me. Bottom right, Busta. Not drinking alcohol, I drink water. No longer drink alcohol. I've resigned from the bottle. Did they message me? My game is like right now, right? Or am I the one that is wrong? Yeah, August 30th at 1 p.m. PDT. I got it. I know what I'm right. I'm good. I know what I'm about. I don't miss my chess match. I don't do that. Other streamers may miss their chess match, but not your streamer. Is Botez here? XQC. What kind of AirPods do you have? They're just earpods, actually. Believe it or not. They're just normal earpods. Ex-wife is back. Don't worry, Chavo. Less. Oh, that's... There she is. Hey, Andrea. Connor keeps messaging me about lessons like 2 hours before commentary. That's not true. Don't tell them that. Don't tell them I'm irresponsible. That's not true. No. That's Andrea. That's not Alexandra. Alexandra's Schlatt's girlfriend. I have to take off my glasses. Connor's irresponsible. Wow. Wow. No. Mods, can you ban this person, please? You ban Botez in the chat. Accept my friend request on chat. No. Literally, I woke up, not kidding, like an hour ago, and the first few hours of my day were spent waking up, and like every time I would wake up, I'd message Andrea, and I wake up 2 hours later till she responded like 5 minutes later. But I went to sleep like 5 minutes later, so it didn't matter because I didn't see it. And then...
Trainer, Kakuna, Trainer again, and Venusaur! Wait, we're in the game? We're in the game? Oh, fuck! Juice Liquor!
I don't know.
Dude. Don't know what to do.
Mike is throbbing.
Did we deserve that game? I think we did.
Oh, what?
I checked him!
Because I think his opening is kind of bad.
Listen, boys, if you're watching, make sure you call me.
Boy is the winner.
Somebody wrote me.
So I've been playing like 50 chess games a day.
But his arrows?
You're just 2D Andy, that's what you are.
Because no matter what you do, Box, I will destroy you.
Oh no! No!
And it's too soon. It's too soon, Hikaru. We didn't even reach a climax. Hello, everyone, and we're back for another amazing day of PogChamps. How are you guys doing today, Danya and Andrea?
Well, I'm doing great. I'm super excited. We got a marquee matchup here. Could not think of a better way to spend my Sunday. Wait, it is Sunday, right? Yes, I think it is. Andrea, how about you?
Nice.
I don't even know what day of the week it is anymore. Andrea, how are you doing?
I feel that streaming schedule, I didn't know what day was either, but I'm definitely feeling pumped. It's going to be some fun matches. I'm looking forward to it. Lots of my students competing today, so it'll be a good day.
Ooh, tell me more. Which of your students are playing today?
So Hafu is going to be playing XQC like round 3 later. Hopefully he wakes up. And then we have Connor taking on Waga round 1. So wait. Yeah, no,
Connor
4.
taking on
Sorry,
Method, yeah.
4. Yeah, sorry. So he's doing his last minute prep, taking it very seriously. Been putting him in many hours. He's been training his whole life just for this match, actually. So
Of course.
His entire career, everything that
Exactly.
has essentially come down to this Sunday.
He's been playing lots of
August
iMessage checkers. Yep.
Oh, iMessage
training.
checkers. All right.
Yeah.
This is perfect way to practice for chess, by playing checkers, the superior version of chess, of course.
Exactly.
Let me note that down. That coaching method, I'm going to incorporate it.
Yeah, I asked him how his training was going, and he sent me a screenshot of sending checkers to Schlatt. So that was what I got.
Oh, okay. Well, we do have kickoff here between Hafthor and Connor, with Hofthor in white for the first round, and we already see some very exciting stuff happening in the center. We got knight takes e5 followed by knight takes e4. You know, totally symmetrical pawn structure, totally symmetrical position too, except you know the pieces are really aimed at each other's kings. They've been going.
I've never seen this type of opening. Wow.
Connor must be trying something new with a symmetrical opening. I don't think it's the best yet, but he must have run out of ideas or something.
Yeah, the problem with copying your opponent is that at some point there follows something called a check, and here bishop takes f7 check could not be followed by bishop takes f2 check. Unfortunately, that is not a law-abiding move.
Chess 2.0
and Thor missed it. Okay. Thor is trying to defend f2. Now Connor actually has some good moves, but we will see whether he will find them.
It's a tricky move, queen e2, right? Because if black takes on f2 with check, you know, the knight on e4 is going to be loose. So I think this game is going to be decided literally in the next 3 moves. Maybe in the next 2 moves.
I can see that
maybe. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, it all depends on what black's able to find here, right? If he finds the right move, then there's a fighting chance. But every other move is not looking too good.
I'll be even proud if he finds bishop takes f2, because that is an attacking move. Okay, yeah, I had a feeling.
But will Thor
at least he's
find,
defending. He's defending.
But will Thor find knight c6 or knight f7? I mean, I think he sees the discover check, but will he find the right way to kind of put it into effect?
Yeah, it's good. It's a discover attack. You know, I've coached Thor a little bit, not a lot, just once, but I do think that he is a very, very you know, quiet and slow player. He's a very methodological
very
thinker.
Calm player.
Yeah, very, very calm player. So he's just, you know, we can see him in the cam. He's sitting there. He's really thinking about his move. Oh, knight takes f7, also a really great move.
Yeah, not the best, and the reason is queen e7, but Connor might just move his king away. You know, when you're a beginner, sometimes you see the most obvious thing only. Like you see the check and you say, okay, I just have to move my king. It can be hard to find a way to block the check. But even after queen e7, of course, white wins the rook on h8.
And he finds it, okay. I mean, Connor's definitely been making some progress. In his previous games, he didn't really try to defend anything. Here, at least, he's been defending pretty well for his level.
I think we have Andrea to thank for that. Amazing coach.
Well, I don't want to take too much credit here, you know.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, we do see Connor dropping the rook on h8. There was not much that black could have done in that position. So hopefully, you know, Connor is able to pick up the knight later because it's a little bit trapped there, but not looking very, very good for
right.
Connor
And the queen's
right
off
now.
the board as well, which of course is in white's favor. Simplification, always good when you're up material. Or taking the king, I like it. You know, activating the king in the endgame. These players, they know some principles. Really fast learners. It's really nice to see.
Definitely. And you know, Thor has actually been practicing chess for a while. I think even before the PogChamps 2 was announced, he was already practicing chess. He really does enjoy the game, and it's really like, you know, enlightening to see.
Do you guys want to listen in? He just had a very dramatic face palm. I'm curious what he's thinking.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So taking my fucking bishop, what am I doing? I have to think. Don't just do moves, think. Come on! Wow.
He's maulding a little bit despite having a great position.
I know, I don't know why he's maulding.
I think he has just very high standards for himself.
Right, only up a rook after 8 moves.
Not good enough.
Very, very calm. Very calm.
Let's put some music on, guys. I might put some music on.
See, now he's winding
Knight
down.
on. Now he's going to be up on knight as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Connor was on the right track.
Put some music on.
Trying to trap that knight. Just his king really has no way to finish this plan, but it was a good attempt.
Mm-hmm.
Put some jams on.
All right. Well, this might be, looking a little bit rough for Connor. Might not go. This might not be his best game, but these kind of openings where the start of it is just something unexpected always ends up in these kind of situations for people who haven't played that much chess before.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And the open center, when the center is this wide open, that means there's a lot of tactics and there's the potential to lose a lot of pieces.
Like, there we go.
As
The
Connor
prophet
indeed
has
has.
spoken. I mean, Nemo did say she doesn't think it's his best game, but genuinely, I think it is his best game. Even going into this match, I don't think he stood a chance against Thor, but he's finally developing his pieces the right direction. The other games, he would only develop on the side of the board, and he found some defensive moves. He tried a plan with his king, so I see some progress. We'll look on the bright side.
All right, I do like Andrea's enthusiasm.
Indeed. But I am impressed with Thor's play, even in the last 3 or 4 moves. D3, opening up the pieces, bringing the king out into the endgame. It's so clear that he has done the due diligence. He knows those principles, and it's really showing.
Yeah.
Even though he's so disappointed. I mean, I've never seen somebody more disappointed with himself, up a rook and a piece.
I know, I don't understand that.
He's probably like, I didn't win that queen. I should have won that queen or something like that, right?
Didn't checkmate him in 3 moves.
Yeah, unfortunate, unfortunate. But I mean, a rook and a knight and a pawn is basically the same value as a queen. So, he did get what he wanted. Today. So, it's not that bad if our fourth half Thor here. It's really not that bad.
Yeah, so now the bishop hanging, the pawn on b7 hanging, although that's not the biggest fish. Okay. Mikhail Tal style.
We got to
how many pieces is Connor going to have at the end of this game?
Take a guess.
A little bit worried here.
But he's captured a pawn. And he's ruined White's pawn structure. You don't understand.
That's true. 3 pawn islands to 2?
I don't think White will be able to. Thor will definitely be disappointed at that.
Yeah. All right. Rook comes up. It's looking...
The classic rook lift that we see.
Okay, there's signs of brilliance here. I mean, he just needs to put these things together, but this is something.
Yeah, he's definitely onto something, like a future checkmate, maybe bishop b4, and eventually rook e6 when that white light squared bishop is gone.
Go for checkmate, right?
Game over.
We got checkmate on the board.
Connor is eyeing that plan. I just know it.
I like it. Okay, well, the bishop, realistically speaking, as much as we would love to see bishop b4, rook e6 followed by checkmate on the board, White still has a lot of pieces that he has to lose before this plan is possible. And now we got
the checkmate dream's over.
I'm worried that Thor is gonna. I'm worried about that g6 square. I feel like that might be a checkmating square for Thor's knight at some point.
Yeah,
like rook e1, knight g6.
Yeah, White is much closer to checkmate. But I mean, for now, the rook is defending g6.
That's true.
So actually, we're like, Black is 3 moves out from checkmate. White's only 2 moves out. That's the real win con here. That's a real winning condition.
Let's see if Connor follows up on that rook lift. Maybe rook d6 or even a rook e6. Okay, c6.
Okay,
Ooh, that g6 square. I'm telling you.
Yeah, now he's blocked himself off. Yeah, it looks like a good move because he's trying to attack, but he may have doomed himself.
Well, I'm going to just suggest that this position might have been doomed before c6. So, c6 is definitely not one.
I don't know why you say that, Shu. I mean, clearly Black was in the
my
game.
bad. It was not doomed at all.
He had the mastermind checkmate plan all along.
Yeah. That's
now
true.
rook e1 would threaten the checkmate, knight g6. I wonder if Thor can spot that pattern.
Okay.
Okay, he's kind of reacted to the threat.
Thor is defending. He's playing very carefully here.
Methodical.
I do like it. We might see Connor develop his knight.
Oh, good. Okay, very happy. Yeah, one thing I always had to mention to him was don't move your pieces twice if you haven't moved a single piece once. So maybe this advice is kicking in. And he's coming for the checkmate.
What did I tell you?
Will Connor
right.
prevent it?
Well,
I'm afraid he'll move his knight again or something like that.
Yeah.
he should play g5
Knight
here
F-
just to avoid the checkmate, but
It's not
I'm
even an
worried
easy
he'll.
find.
I'm just worried he'll play knight f6 or like a random bishop d4 or something.
or bishop d, a random move. Oh, and he does.
He blunders mate in 1. Now will Thor see it or will he get? He does.
Oh, and
Okay,
he immediately
Thor
plays
had
it. That was a very clean game from Thor.
On the bright side, Connor made some progress in his play. That's what we're looking for here. So it wasn't a terrible game. He
That's what we like
survived
to
longer
see.
than I thought.
Oh, all right. It was a lot of faith coming in from Connor's coach right over here, from Coach Andrea. But you know, Connor and Hafthor, they played a very, very short game. We'll see what happens now with Connor playing white pieces. Maybe he'll get a little bit more initiative out of the opening. I feel like for a lot of these kind of, you know, for players just starting out in chess, it's all about the opening, right? Like we also saw what happened between Dog and TF Blade. It's like if you get that kind of attack going in the opening, it's almost over for your opponent immediately because it's just like, what is going on here?
Yeah, and exactly, and you could look bad when your position is collapsing, but that doesn't mean, you know, Connor is, you know, this is not necessarily representative of how well he can play. If he gets a good opening, as you mentioned, Gio, I just feel like his play itself might also improve.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, one thing to know also, I don't know if Connor knows an opening yet. As we can see last game, he just copied everything. So now that he's playing white, he's not going to have that option. So I'm very curious how he's going to begin the game.
Yeah. And we're just waiting for the next game to start. It's going to be interesting to see if Connor can make a comeback in this upcoming game.
Yeah, I'm probably 1e4 is to be expected, and you know, aggressive opening. But Hafthor is so solid. I'm sure he's put in the work as to developing a good repertoire for black.
Yeah, even e4, I'll be surprised because I think his only openings for white have been starting with his knights first.
Oh, really?
So
okay.
he mixes
The
it
right.
up.
Well, knight f3 is, you know, a perfectly
that.
fine opening.
Absolutely.
Yep. No
Now,
one knows
if you
what
move the
opening
other
is,
knight,
but-
you would want to move the pawns at some point in the general vicinity of the first 5 moves, but
All right.
All right, what does Connor have planned? What's in store?
this is a complicated position. There's 20 moves,
E4.
and he does e4.
Profit. Okay, he's changing it up. Maybe he did practice something.
Yeah. Do we want to do a quick listen in?
Yes.
To
Let's
Connor.
do it.
His opening
Absolutely.
mastermind.
This guy's in play now. Oh, yeah. And then pull this horsey
Horsey.
right there.
I've never heard the pool terminology.
Horsey is now in the game. Nay. That's what the horsey says.
Oh.
This
reminds me of
We'll
that
take
match
this?
between
No,
not
no.
Connor, sorry, Carson and who else was it, Andrea?
I'm gonna get this guy out early this time. All right, hear me out.
Ooh,
My memory is bad. That's all I have to say.
Same here. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Well, I don't know how you do that.
That laugh.
I don't know what that is.
H4 is commonly, you know, a super GM move, right? You even have emotes for this.
Holy shit, Charles! How
I
did you
do, and
that?
it's become popular to
Oh,
play
you're
for
VIP,
earlier
that
and
makes
earlier.
sense.
Almost move 1. I mean, closer to move 1, you play at G5. Let's go.
So I think he doesn't know how to castle. We went over this a few times, but he may have forgotten. Yeah, he definitely doesn't know.
Oh no, Andrea.
Andrea, good players don't castle, okay?
You're
That's
right.
not a necessary thing. The rook on H1 is going to deliver the checkmate.
That is a fantastic point. I like that optimism. That rook lift and that knight and the queen are all gonna come together. Forget
I don't think I have any problem going here.
Yeah, you absolutely. Oh, he's very aggressive. I kind of like
He's
this,
got it.
honestly.
I do, especially if he leaves that knight on G5 after H6, opening up the H file.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This might
Good
be
instinct. He's seriously making some progress. Like, I think he literally practiced 20 minutes, but he's getting better. I'm very happy to see.
He's improving move by move.
Yes, minute by minute.
Oh, this is problematic.
All right.
Exponential
Will he find the
improvement.
defense?
I don't like that he's grabbed his
Ooh,
queen
he's
because
gonna
there's nowhere to
take my
put
queen.
I know.
it.
Unless
Yes.
Yeah.
You did it.
blocked.
Beautiful.
Fantastic.
And now he can trap Black's bishop.
This is actually a
Five
crushing
head.
position. Oh my god.
Will he see G4?
Five head
No,
moment,
another
dude.
side.
Big brain.
He's saying the right
That's what we
words.
like
He's
to
gonna
see.
Find the
jinx
move.
it. Come on, Connor, push the G pawn.
Now
You're so close.
He's almost there.
bring out the master
He's
plan.
clicking that area. Oh, never
Uh-oh.
mind. Uh-oh.
That's
No, not
poisoned.
there,
That's
Connor.
poisoned.
No!
Don't take it. No!
Connor! You were doing so well.
Rook
Okay, well-
F7. Well, that was not necessary, but still good for
Gotta
Black.
take on the bishop.
Yeah.
Thor is also, he must be under pressure or something.
All right. Well, taking him back with the bishop would have been a clean piece up for Black, but I think Hafthor actually almost pre-moved that. He played that in like 1.2 seconds, and
Thor's
know.
getting jiggy with it. Look at him
Now
dancing.
Bishop back to H5 is devastating. Queen is almost trapped there.
mhm.
He'll
I
have
think
to
Thor's
block
gonna
with the
take it.
knight.
Yeah, the White King is also giving me a little bit of anxiety being stuck on E1 with no chances of castling short because of the bishop on C5, and also very, very slim chance of castling long because there are just so many pieces in the way.
Nemo,
So
remember,
F4
castling,
Mhm.
oops. Castling
go-
is
go
not in
ahead.
Connor's plans. We have the checkmate plan. We don't care about our
Right.
king in this game. He's
Right.
onto something.
He's trying to go for this pawn, I think.
D3.
Oh, that's
Okay, I like
very
this
fast.
D3 winning the pawn. I mean,
Nice.
there's elements of good chess in his play.
There definitely
Yeah.
is.
And you know, we saw a very, very fast Queen E8 coming from Black, just using the queen to aim at White's king, which is still stuck in the center. Are we going to see a move like D5? What do you think Hafthor's plan is with Queen E8?
I'm thinking he might be preparing Bishop H5.
Okay.
Oh, yep.
Luckily, Connor has made room for his queen, so this move is not as effective a few moves later.
Mm-hmm. There are places for this queen to go.
Yeah, if Connor knew castling, queenside castle would be fantastic. I mean, obviously not possible. with
Not
Alex's
possible
stuff, but
anymore.
Later,
Yes.
later, it'd be a very safe move connecting his rooks. We'll
Indeed.
just have to leave him in the middle, I guess.
Well,
Now, another thing Thor could use that queen for is to play D5 here, like blasting open the center, using the fact that White can't get. But I think he's probably going to bring his knight out first.
ooh, and
Okay,
we see
he's
C6.
C6. Okay, so he's
Probably
maybe preparing D5.
But even if you play D5, there are still chances for you to play E5.
Definitely.
So I'm not sure that is Black's best plan. However, still a very, very good plan. It's just you hope that White won't get E5 and D4 push, because then the center will be really strong. And you won't have a lot of chances to attack the White king, which is still in the center. So, you know, when your opponent's king,
Another rook lift.
Original rook lift, all right.
An
All right.
absolutely reasonable idea.
Yeah,
Okay, there
Andrea,
we
what
go.
have you been coaching? Connor, have
Dude,
you
this
been
is all
coaching?
him. This is
This
all
all
him.
him?
'cause I've
Okay.
not taught him more than those 30 minutes before Austin round. So, yeah, if he'll find, okay, I don't want to jinx it. I'm just gonna stay silent.
Just gonna say
I jinx
silent.
too much, and this could be a brilliant moment.
Mm-hmm.
Rook
If he
G3. No, I'm
sees-
telling you, he will play Rook G3.
You think he'll play Rook G3?
I think he will, I believe. Now, not
All
that
right.
that's actually that good, but it show. There we go.
Oh, the prophet is here.
No,
He's
I
in the
wanted
house with Rook
E5.
G3.
But
Indeed.
yeah, I mean, if I don't know if he'd find Bishop H6, but he could have a great attack here.
Okay, D takes
But
E4.
the problem is the position opens up. Now, it's not the end of the world. White could just capture twice and tuck the king away on F1. The game continues.
Mm-hmm. But it's a little scary. I feel like, you know, not that feeling like your king is unsafe. It's a very, very common trait. I would say for beginner players, it's just
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
okay.
whoa, whoa. We weren't ready ready for that.
Another
No.
positional sacrifice.
Wait, why
Exactly.
didn't
Making
you
Black's
expect
king.
that, Prophet?
Yeah,
You-
Danya,
Oh my
you're
goodness.
slacking.
Well, I
Come
it was
on.
it was so brilliant that I didn't think he had the
He's
you know,
outside of Danya's level.
Yeah.
bishop h6 check and queen g5. Let's
Yeah.
go.
He's going for another mastermind checkmate.
Yeah,
on
he's just
D7.
letting bishop h6, king goes back, and then we got queen g5, and maybe going queen
Or-
to g7.
You know what would be good to lift the other rook, maybe a4, rook a3, rook b3, and then come to b7.
You're right. You're right. At this
Very
point, I
creative.
don't know what to expect.
Exactly.
Okay. Well. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. First he opens up the g file, and then he's gonna get that rook to g1.
Exactly.
Usually, when you play these kind of moves, it goes the other way. As in, you want to have your rook behind your pawn before you play g4, rather than have your rook ahead of your pawns and then give it up and then play g4. You know.
He kind of
he's
read that part of
almost got the
manual in
idea.
reverse.
Yeah, he's almost got the idea. He just
He's
had
just
to reverse
forgetting that
it.
you need pieces in order to execute.
Exactly.
Exactly.
If you sacrifice all of them, you know, you might not have any left to attack with.
Yeah, and well, this is what I was afraid of. The king is being hit. Not a lot of great places for this king, unfortunately. You have.
What do you mean?
Oh, sorry.
D1, F1?
My bad. D1 is a beautiful place for the king.
Thank
to go to
you.
D1, go to
It's more
C1,
like it.
to go to B1. All right, perfect. I would not want my king anywhere else on the board.
Yep, that back rank is very comfortable for white, obviously.
I have a bad feeling he's thinking about covering this check up, which you
Oh,
cannot
no.
do because there's no squares defended on the e file.
Yeah. Please
If
not
I know
play
his
bishop E3
mentality,
here.
yeah,
Let's-
just move
and-
the king. Move the king.
Oh,
There we go.
okay.
King D1.
All right. Yeah, unfortunately, black gets another tempo taking g4 with check.
Yep.
But doesn't have many options.
All right, it's played, and then we're gonna probably see king to c1. After which, you know, a lot of moves in this position are pretty good for black. Maybe all of them, honestly.
Yeah, it's very hard to find a bad move here. Now the position would be probably unclear if black had blundered his queen here. That's an indicator of how one-sided it is.
Yeah.
Yep, that is a great point.
Being up to two minor pieces right now on black's end. The king is a little bit unsafe though. You
Well-
have to give Connor
Yeah,
credit for that.
I really want Connor to play bishop h6, but he's not looking for his forcing moves.
You know, bishop h6 would be a really good move because after king h8, then you play queen g5, attacking the bishop, the knight, and
It's
checkmate.
worth a try. Okay.
Knight a6,
Alright.
very good. Aiming for b4. I
Yeah.
mean, developing the knight to the rim, but specific idea in mind. Very nice move.
Yep.
Yep. Thor is thinking ahead.
And I've
very
noticed
well.
this about Thor's games. Like he's actually very good at involving all of his pieces in the game, which is something that sometimes beginners can struggle with. They forget about developing the rest of their pieces. Thor
No,
certainly
Connor
doesn't.
never does that. Connor never does that.
Yeah, he developed. I mean, he
He never forgets about his other pieces.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if we see a3 here from Connor, I would say he deserves a cookie after that. Because
agree.
prophylaxis.
yeah, prophylactic thinking, you know, thinking like Karpov, one of the best players in the world. A3 would be a great move here, but like we know, this position is not looking too great for Connor. He might also consider bringing his rook out, as you know, just getting all of your pieces involved in the position is really important. And after
Exactly.
Okay,
But
he's on the same
now
page. Just
he forgot to sacrifice the piece that he really should have sacrificed the most, which is the H pawn. That would have made everything work out perfectly.
yeah.
I'm not sure what the rook wants to do on h1. He's looking at his own pawn, but hey, look, he
Preparing
moved
for the
it.
apocalypse. I mean,
He
he was
moved
just coming
it.
very
That's-
quickly here.
Yeah, that's all I could ask for here. We're not asking for
Oh God. Okay. Maybe like bishop
Paving,
check there, but
paving the path to g5 for the queen.
that's true. We get a
Okay.
check-in.
The red carpet has been unfurled, and now the decisive invasion of the queen.
Yeah, I
on
mean,
D5.
Connor was playing 3 checks. This was a brilliant sacrifice.
Yeah.
Even
But,
if it was 3 checks, I wouldn't
I
be
feel
so
like-
sure.
I feel like
Yeah.
Black would have won that game if it was 3. Oh no.
And another. Now we're playing Eat Me.
All right.
versus
What
Chess.
are the chances he loses his rook at the knight in the next 5 moves as well, and then we see.
Maybe
Well,
he's
move
playing
90,
for stalemate.
94. 94 would be conducive to both of them.
Oh
at
wait, sorry.
once.
It was actually
Well, there
anti.
comes the
Oh,
rook.
and there goes the rook. 1 by 1.
Another one bites the dust.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's planning stalemate.
No, maybe he just didn't get the memo. This was
I don't
Okay.
even need it, says Thor.
yeah.
He's had his protein for today. He's like, I don't need that rook. Enough.
I'm kind of curious what Thor is listening to.
All right, let's do it. Let's take a listen in.
Yeah.
Let's see what he's jamming.
Oh, I wasn't expecting this type of
Why is
music.
he shaking his head?
Why is he shaking his head? He's balding again.
It's unbelievable.
He's balding that he didn't see the rook.
But he's
He always beats himself up in completely crushing positions.
God damn.
He's just furious.
He didn't get the rook. That's why he's balding again. Damn, I would really
man.
hate to
Oh, no,
not
no,
win the
no.
rook as well when I'm
Oh, he almost
a
gave us
queen.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
I have to say, I was expecting like heavy metal, not like TikTok genre.
whoa. Right.
That was some good music.
Now he's nodding his head. He's back in the groove.
Yeah.
He remembers he's basically up 4 pieces and a queen, so.
Yeah. Good reminder to keep in mind.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. Even if he lost his queen here,
Oh,
you know.
checkmate is coming. I mean, he could try to sack his knight and then run to c3, but
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if we see king to c1, we have checkmate with bishop e3. And if he goes king to b3, well, I'm just gonna say that king is gonna get checkmated within the next few moves.
That's a pretty bold prediction, Drew. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. You know,
Pretty bold. Oh, there we go.
There we
all right, the
nice.
stalemate strategy continues. He does not let us down.
I don't think I have ever seen a person up 4 entire. All minor pieces have been intact, and black is up all of them together with the queen.
I just want to say, if Hafthor, with the way Hafthor is playing, I feel like he's gonna get that rook too. Like he has to go get that rook.
Yeah,
Queen
yes,
D3,
see.
go get it. Man, this is being a rough 2 games for Connor. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, it's still, he made improvement. It was like, I'd say like 0.001% chance he would win any of these games. So these games are pretty good for what we could do here.
That's true. I mean, as long as, you know, Connor is having fun, he's enjoying the games, he's improving.
He's learning.
He's learning,
Yep.
exactly. That's all that
Gotta
matters.
extract the positive. Got to see what you found some ideas. Just got to build on that, and that's just how you improve.
For sure.
Okay, Thor, he keeps hovering over squares where the queen will be blundered. I don't like, because you can actually press them out. I've done that before,
Ooh.
Actually, many years ago, I had this game where I was playing with a resign button. I would press resign, and it can confirm resignation. Are you sure you want to resign? And then I'd be like, no, of course. And I was winning. I was like 10. And of course, I accidentally pressed the resign button and then accidentally confirmed it. And
So maybe Connor will win. I mean, yeah, maybe Thor.
The takeaway is that Connor has hopes to win this game.
Exactly.
That's the takeaway.
Thor will
Never
resign,
resign,
actually,
never
yeah.
lose hope.
Yeah.
Thank
There's
you for
always
that
that's why I always tell
story,
people to
Danya.
never resign. Just never
Tears
resign.
were spilled that day. Yeah.
Yeah, I do think that, honestly, all jokes aside, it's a good practice to not resign
Yeah.
ever, basically.
Especially at this, when you're a beginner, right? I agree. And there goes the rook, by the way.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
Danya predicted that one.
oh, okay.
There it goes.
And we do see mating 3 given out by the evaluation part. There's only one move for white here, which is king to c2. The king's going back on his walk. How many moves has the king made in this game so far?
I don't want to know,
It's
man.
traveled the world in the 7 seas.
All right.
Is Thor gonna go to take all of Connor's I almost said pants. I meant to say pawns. Or
We
is he
know
gonna
that
go for the
Connor eats
segment?
pants, but the
Their
real question
words are too
is.
similar. I was reading the username and trying to say the word pawn. Okay.
But the real question is, does the mountain eat pants too?
Yes, exactly.
We're asking the real questions
Connor's
here.
Well,
pants
he
for
was
breakfast.
eating his mic yesterday. I mean, he was
What?
He
we
wasn't
thought-
stacking on his typical protein stuff this game. It has to make up for it.
All right. Well, there's going to be unfortunately mating one coming up.
There we have it. Very
All
good
right.
technique
Mm-hmm.
and resounding 2-0 victory for Halfthor.
All right, and that will be game for Connor today.
Well, you know, I'm not disappointed in Connor's play. I did see progress. So
Absolutely.
Coach is not mad.
That's
And it was Thor,
yeah.
so winning was never an option.
Indeed. There's light at the end of the tunnel.
Exactly.
For somebody who's just started, very impressive. But of course, Thor doing, diligent and just proved himself superior.
Well, best of luck to both of the players. And all right.
Indeed. So we will probably take a small break before the second matchup and catch our own breaths.
All right.
And,
Before
we'll be
Waga
back.
and Austin. All right.
Unlucky, James. You shared too much information.
I saw you guys.
Sure.
I also vented right onto Bella. It was very nice.
What, you actually witnessed?
She was doing her download task. Fuck, man.
Look, guys, I just woke up.
Guys, too strong. Guys, it is what it is.
Oh, man.
Guys,
are you proud of me?
it is what it is. You know what? I'm not gonna put the score up today just to make everybody
Yeah,
know.
no,
I'm not gonna
we're
get in
too
power.
slow.
What's up?
We're too slow.
Too slow.
1.5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, player speed 1.5.
What? It is what it is.
There we go.
There we go.
Should I go
Nice
from
and speedy.
100 and 0 today?
Oh, oh my god.
This is just fine. 1.25 was way
100 and
too
0?
slow. I'm trying to go fast.
Oh man, don't make me fucking crewmate, man. I'm... Purple, white, pink. Orange. Purple, white, pink, green. I'm dead, I think. Yeah, I think you tried it. Who is it? Who is it?
Bro, this looks really bad, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
It does look really bad.
Yeah.
It looks really bad, bro. Bodies and communications, and hopelessness is coming out of the room, and I'm going into the room.
Wait. I want to say this before we go any further. I definitely think that Dean is clear. I'm pretty sure he was doing weapons. I'm pretty sure, like 80% sure.
Yep.
Wait, I need to ask. James, where'd you go right there, man?
I'm in electrical right now.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
That is so wrong. I'm doing the spinny circles in electrical. This is a throw.
Okay,
Like,
maybe he is. I was pre-jacking lights. I didn't check the back.
You're pre-what? What?
I was pre-jacking the lights. So like when they went off, I was there to fix them.
Pre-jaculating the lights.
by the way, the body is in front of comms.
Yo,
Body's in front of
Trump,
comms.
where have you been?
I watched people do tasks as usual, but I've been top right, and bottom.
So are we gonna vote hopeless off this or no?
So this is what I know. Okay, I watched Dean in front of the body. The body's in front of a communications room. Dean says that he saw Hopeless, but I'm pretty sure I saw Dean doing weapons. Although we can't be sure because no confirmations on. I'm down to vote Hopeless with Dean here.
Yeah. Okay, any defense, Mr. H?
Really good about Bella here.
Dean,
Very
did you
good.
see him? And we're back, of course, with Hafthor and Connor. How are you guys feeling today?
Feeling good.
Yeah, same. Feeling good. Thank you. How are you guys?
We're good. We
Even
had fun
better.
watching. Yeah. Well, congratulations to you, Hafthor. But we noticed that you seem to be disappointed at some moments, despite being up a lot of pieces. What are your thoughts on how you played, and what was the origins of those head shakes when you were up like a queen and 4 pieces?
Yeah, I mean, overall, obviously, I'm super happy. Win is a win, and now I'm through to the championships, at least to the next round, So I'm pleased with that. But I did some blunders, and always when you do blunders, when you're acting fast because you're just like moving pieces fast, you're not looking at all the pieces. And when I blunder like that, it does annoy me. So there were a few moments where I moved pieces too fast, and I was not very happy with myself.
Oh, so
I
that's I like that. You know, that's
He has
dedication.
high expectations for himself.
Yeah, same.
Hey, Connor, I did see a lot of improvement today. I was not disappointed in your games, I have to tell you.
Thanks, coach.
But we do have a lot more progress to make. You were preparing, right? A little bit before?
Yeah, I did a little bit. I clicked the lesson page on the chess thing. And then a voice started teaching me how to open the game.
Well, yeah, you had an opening. I mean, last game we had an opening, so progress is being made.
We were impressed with your opening in the second game.
Oh, the first one I just kept doing what Thor was doing.
You don't say. We didn't know. We couldn't tell at all. Really.
Hope I'd get in the head.
Yeah, just make the mirror moves, right?
Right.
Well,
yeah, the problem is running into a check eventually.
Yeah, it was a little bit rough that first game, but it's great seeing you improve. It's great seeing you, work on your chess, and have improvements every single game, quite literally.
Yeah, maybe we could go over that second game because Connor actually got to a winning position, which is very funny. Right before G4. Yeah.
Right. So move 8 was sort of the critical
all
moments.
Fantastic play.
Definitely. Up here you blocked the queen, from losing your queen. And here you could have played G4, which attacks your opponent's bishop, forces Thor's bishop to move back, of course, and then you've got H5 hitting that bishop, and it's trapped over here on G6.
Nothing, no squares left for the bishop. So knight G5, we were impressed with that as well. So elements of, definitely positive elements, but Thor, your technique in the second game was basically flawless. Despite your high expectations, we were actually impressed. Like all your pieces in the game, and that was well done.
Thank you guys, I appreciate that. I've been trying to work on my game. Obviously, I've been trying to practice a lot. And actually, I did not play one game today because I feel like lately I've been playing so much. I don't know, I feel like I've been playing like too much. I've been actually going backwards. I'm not sure why that is happening, but like today I just took a day off from chess and came in fresh, and I was happy with my games.
Yeah, it's okay. That always happens, when you play a lot and then your mind kind of gets foggy, but it's great to hear that today you're feeling good about it. So
absolutely.
Yeah, chess is just like your strength training, sometimes we need off days, building big brain muscles.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fantastic. Well,
exactly.
Connor, Hafthor, thank you to both of you. We had a lot of fun watching.
Well done, guys.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Hafthor.
It was a pleasure.
Good job to
see your
both
games today.
Thank
you
you
guys.
Congratulations.
It's a pleasure. Cheers, guys.
Likewise.
See ya.
All right. Bye,
Bye.
Connor. Bye, Hafthor. Well, Connor, Hafthor, a worthy competition indeed, but Hafthor reigned supreme in the end.
That was very, very clean from Hafthor, and of course, we wish the best of luck to both players moving forward. All right, and we will be taking a quick break before the next match. between, you know,
Wagga versus Austin. A very similar matchup to what we just saw, but you never know.
You never
Nobody
know.
late, you never know. You never know.
You honestly never know. Like a lot of things could happen. Nerves could happen.
Indeed.
Time could
Austin,
happen.
you know, he'll come in clutch, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, we'll be right back, and we'll have that match for you coming up shortly.
Might be top right because I just saw James on the camera and I thought he was the killer.
I
didn't see him kill, but I thought he was.
I feel like Yeti. Yeti, where were you?
I was in the navigation room doing the download.
I actually have some info here. So there was a ton of people in electrical.
Yeah.
Connor came out and went right. I remember that. And I remember Trump, I believe, went left.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Wait, Hopeless, where have you been?
I was in lights. I did the card swipe and admin. I was one of the people that jacked up lights. Then I went to do shields. I did navigation, download, and now I'm in O2.
I have a strong feeling it's Hopeless. It's Yeti or Hopeless. I feel like as well.
I mean,
Why are we
that I
being
saw
this?
Yeti downloading
four
and
of us
navigation.
Four of
We're
us are all
mostly
together,
accounted for,
and
yeah.
we just watched James run onto the body and report it. Like, I don't think he did the kill.
Well, it's not me, so
Yeah,
I don't
if
know
it's
where
the
Hopeless
four
was
of
before
you
the
and I
navigation,
can-
but he was just standing there. So I feel
Do
like
we
he
want to pick
probably
one or
wasn't
not?
it.
I'm
Pick one or not?
pretty
Do you like
Hopeless.
excitement or not?
No.
You like excitement or winning?
I like blood.
I just skipped.
Oh, look who skipped. Look at the skippers. Look at him, dude. Look at the skippers. All right. Green, red.
Why your team shows complexity? Because I am streaming for Team Complexity. All right, I'm gonna go and get my glasses. I got my orange juice, which, you know, Anna told me that's what Magnus had as his drink of choice for all tournaments when he was young. Very important. I'll do the same. I'm young in chess. I'll have orange juice. Big fluffy. Come here, kitty. No. You don't go. There's no water for you. I'm sorry. She always wants to drink water from a cup. Want to smell? It's orange juice. I'm on. It's game time? Soon. Or what? Are you looking at me? Wait. They're not looking at us, are they? Wait, crazy, don't run away. All the others had their pets say hi. You have to say hi.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the PogChamps. We just witnessed Half Thor defeating Connor and we have for you a really interesting match coming up. We don't know how close it's going to be between Wagamama and Austin, but before we do that, we wanted to quickly remind you guys about a couple of things. First of all, the prizes. These players, these streamers are competing for some very, very serious prizes. As you can see, the winner takes home a cool $10,000, but second place gets $6,000 and a lot of prizes on the line, win or lose, in both the championship and consolation brackets. So definitely a lot on the line, and we see the passion that these players are putting in. And apart from that, wanted to remind you guys really quickly about the schedule, the upcoming schedule. A lot of really, really interesting matchups still to come. We have Wagamama Austin coming up. After that, we have the long-awaited matchup between Hafu and XQC. And tomorrow, we have Dog Dog against QT Cinderella, followed by Zexro against TF Blade shortly after that. So we've got interesting matchups still to come. So we hope that you've cleared off your schedule tomorrow and will be joining us again. But for right now, we have Wagamama against Austin. And Andrea, Nemo, thoughts on what we're going to see right now?
Well, you know, the matches today do feel a little bit one-sided in terms of rating, but like we always say, anything can happen. Honestly, anything could happen. Wagamama has been doing a lot of practice, which I was a little bit surprised by. I think we do have to ask him after how has he had experience with chess before? Because I've seen him play a little bit on stream, and it's been, you know, he's played well. He's played well. I'm going to put it that way. And I was just really, really surprised, honestly, because yeah. So today's match is going to be interesting. We will be seeing some quality gameplay from both sides, and we did see, you know, Wagamama, you know, prepping his chess with his cat and talking about drinking orange juice earlier. So he's ready for this. He's very ready.
Yeah, I definitely think Waga should be in like a higher bracket. Because I mean, but we kind of expected this before the match. But yeah, I'm really curious what his training was, because they thought he didn't have any chess experience, and now he's like one of the leading players. So of course, paired up with Austin is not very fair, but it will indeed be entertaining. He's practicing often on the board. Like Nemo mentioned, his orange juice. Magnus Carson drinks orange juice, therefore so does Waga.
Therefore, we got it. Guys, the secret to being good at chess is drinking orange juice. I hope you guys all have your orange juice ready for your next chess match or game, whenever it may be, you know?
Absolutely. Fake it till you make it, or Magnus till you make it. Well, Wagamama definitely, yeah, he played the London system, which is a pretty advanced opening in the previous matchup that I commentated. So he's actually a very solid player, and definitely knows what he's doing. And normally when you get this kind of chess, it's clear that someone, you know, has quite a bit of experience with chess. So I would also definitely be curious to know what his training methods are and you know, how much experience he has. Now, what can you ladies tell me about Austin? You think he's gonna step it up here? Anything about him that we should know?
I genuinely don't know if he's had any additional lessons otherwise than his first one with my sister, where he learned the pieces and discovered that there's a queen in chess. If I remember the other day when we wanted to prep him against Connor, he said he doesn't need practice. So I don't know if he changed that attitude yet, but he's a very busy guy. So
He is.
Who knows?
Definitely. He's got his own game show and everything, you know. He's doing a lot of work. Let's see how much work he has been putting into
yes,
the game. Oh yeah. You know, we never know. He might have hired a super GM in the back helping him prepare. And, you know.
Yeah, his strategy is off-stream preparation, so no one can see it coming.
Exactly. And
Precisely.
then
Misdirection.
he would not be the only person to do off-stream preparation. So we're not gonna put it past him.
Absolutely not. And we're awaiting the match. Is he playing a game already?
He does like to trash talk. One of his matches, he was talking to his opponent, but I don't think he was talking to anybody. Curious.
No, like we said, he's going to pretend that, you know,
he
doesn't know what he's doing. And so
he is actually playing, I think, a game right now. I just pulled it up. He's casually practicing right before. I like it. And
and it was
boarded it.
Of
Well,
course.
that
Well,
was
it's
a
good because
very
he just
long
blundered.
practice.
He just blundered a
Yeah,
bishop.
I think this is good. I think
He wants Wagamama to see this game and get lulled into a false sense. This can be an easy game. Guess what? This is where he pulls out his prep.
All right, I don't want to be the
181
one.
rating.
I don't want to be the one to point this out, but are we going to talk about his rating?
I don't even know how he managed to get it to that low. You know, the first time he was like, "Oh, it's because my first games are odds against Alexander," but now there's just no excuse anymore. Like, come on, Austin.
Well, it's a palindrome. It's a nice 181, you know.
It's a great
What's
number.
another couple zeros? 20, 181, 28, 11. It's insane.
We could add one more zero to that,
You
and
just
it would
shift
be
the numbers
really...
around, and you basically have Magnus's rate. He's basically already 28.
Yeah, so by extension, he's 2,800. He's the Magnus level.
Right. I think the lowest rating you could achieve in over the board chess is 100 in the US chess system.
Okay.
Wait,
So-
I thought he was... I could have sworn... What's the lowest rating you can get on Chess.com? Because I always got told it was 200. But
Yeah,
apparently
I didn't think
Well,
this could be done. He
apparently
is
we can.
breaking a bit chess barriers by the day.
I think that if you go down below that, it maybe resets, you know, it wraps around to like 29 or what, a 3,300.
Yeah, if you get to the bottom of the list, you go back to the top, you know?
Yeah, that's a very maybe that is fascinating.
100 is the lowest, I think.
Over the board though, yeah.
I think also on chess.com.
Can't get much worse than this.
Hey,
my
lady,
rating is 90.
like Andrea, I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's funny. Well, I guess to a non-chess player, my rating is 181. Wow, that's pretty big. So
Yeah, it is a
can
good
be-
number.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
yeah, that even to a non-chess, I don't even know if that sounds good.
It was a good attempt.
It was.
All right.
Yeah. I might. Okay, how about my rating is 2,800 minus 2,700.
There you go.
All right, there we go. That's perfect. We're there. All right, we do
right.
have. Oh, look, 285. His rapid rating is 285.
Okay.
100 points higher than his
Mhm.
blitz rating. So
Okay,
that's good.
Okay. And we have E4, E5. Let's see what opening Wagamama chooses here. He did play the London previously, so
Yep,
probably
he's
going for
switching it
something
up.
more aggressive here.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we do have Knight of 3 coming out, just hitting up the E5 pawn, and I wonder if Wagamama switched his opening very specifically for this game against Austin.
Yeah, I was also curious if he has any traps planned or anything, but I think
We
he's a
all know
classy
which
player.
trap
Yeah.
usually happens. Okay. Well, we didn't see that. We
Austin
see the
already
four
fell
knights.
for that once, so hopefully never again.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So we have the 3 knights. The knight F6 would be the 4 knights here, which is of course standard fare.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the fact that Austin's already thinking. I mean, knight F6 here, just got to develop your pieces. Sometimes it's good to think. Sometimes I get worried when someone is thinking. It means they're overthinking, and
Yeah,
I
he
don't want to
looks
see. Yeah.
He's very lost in his thoughts. Oh, never
Very
mind.
lost.
Maybe just I know he cares a lot about his hair. Like he cannot play his game if his hair is not prepared well. So who knows what he's
Oh.
thinking about?
Oh, I think he's got his fingers running through his hair. I do think maybe he is. Oh, that is.
Okay. That's actually not that bad. I have to say, an H3 by Wagamama, that's a very solid stopping G4.
We just.
Waga
not
gives
sure.
Austin no chance for counter.
Yeah.
None.
It's gonna be interesting. Is Waga gonna play very like defensively this entire game,
Yeah.
or just
From what I know about him, that's his style.
prophylactic
That's
thinking? You know.
honestly a great point, because like many times also when I get paired with players who are drastically lower rated than me, you could also just play worse but go for cheaper tricks. But I have to say respect to Wagger for continue playing classy and defensive and not going for cheap tricks, even
I
though Austin
agree.
would most likely miss them.
I think Austin is playing a little bit
That's
like Tal
very
right
true.
now, and Wagamama is currently playing a bit more like Karpov. He's
B3,
just
putting the
bring-
bishop on the long diagonal.
Yeah, this is some great thinking. You might see D3 here, another prophylactic move, just defending
Right.
the E4 pawn. Oh,
Exactly,
he plays
the
it. Okay.
prophet. Wagamama, there goes
All right,
that
we
man.
didn't
And
need
now
that
he can
pawn.
take the pawn.
We didn't want the G5 pawn. Okay.
Why is Austin
Oh, Waga.
pumping the air?
All right, Waga just really does not want to take the G5 pawn.
No,
He's
he's
playing it
just
solid.
developing
Yeah, he's playing like
Actually,
Karpov, just
in-
developing everything.
Yeah, in Awaga's previous games, I was a little bit disappointed that he wouldn't find simple
Whoa.
tactics like this. Like free
Ooh,
pawn.
really?
I was hoping he'd do more puzzles before that, but I guess he maybe chose not to prepare against Austin.
I think Waga isn't so much about the tactics, because I like in the previous match I saw him have really good tactics, but he tends to play it a lot more solid than the other players in PogChamp. He's constantly thinking about what his opponent could do, just constantly preparing moves, for future moves. He might be doing that a little bit too much in this game, where he's just
really
like
pumped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Austin was really happy he castled.
He castled, yeah, he's very pumped.
Accomplishment.
All right.
But now that king position, Monka S for sure.
Yeah. If only knight takes e4 worked here. Unfortunately, you do have knight g takes e4, so there's no discover attack in this position.
He was thinking about it, but then he calculated that and decided not to.
Exactly.
Right. So you got to chase maybe that knight away with h6.
Oh, wow. Okay. Good job, Austin.
This guy is good. This guy is good.
Just kicking the knight away. Knight has to come back. Next move. All right.
Yeah, Austin, same with Connor. They have both made some improvements in their games that I'm seeing.
Definitely.
Austin's doing a little bit better, looking for his opponent's threats.
Yep. And now just develop your pieces, develop that bishop. He seems confident. Okay, a6. And immediately queen d2. Look at that speed. Hunting for that h6 pawn is Wagamama. This is a pivotal moment here. He's got to defend it with his king. You do not want to give that pawn away.
And we might see bishop c1 if after king h7, just hitting that, creating that battery along this diagonal, hitting the h6 pawn. Austin's gonna have a little bit of difficulty defending his king position.
I'm worried he's gonna go like b5 or something.
Yeah,
and
I'm worried.
Tunnel vision the queen side.
Like Waga played that move so fast. If Austin wasn't paying attention, he might just miss this threat.
Exactly. That's a good point.
But I do like how Austin is thinking on every single move. He's trying to find out what White wants to do and coming up with a response to that, which was really good. And I also wanted to just mention, I think Wagamama has hit 1800 on tactics.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, he did have that a few rounds ago also.
Crazy. Yeah, and just harmonious development here. Austin definitely smells some. I think he senses that there's danger here. Maybe he doesn't see exactly where it's coming from, but good
he
instinct
knows
here.
though, exactly.
He does know.
All right, do we want to take a listen into Wagamama and see what he's thinking about this
Absolutely.
position? All right, some jamming.
I'm listening to what he's saying. He's really putting all the words down.
Yep.
He didn't like this. He didn't like this queen move.
He was right.
He's thinking.
Yeah,
I bet Austin's panicking right now.
That's a creative way to defend h6.
He tried.
Defend
A
it.
for effort, Austin.
Oh, I take, you take. I open up. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'm going, dude.
Yeah,
This is very dangerous for you.
This might be a fast game. Fortunately, with the rook open, you do have like.
He's looking for the fastest way to end it.
Austin.
Oh, my rook is
best
involved.
attempt there. Missed.
Monka Giga the rook.
Yeah.
I opened the
Problem
eyes
H4 is
on
the
my
H12
rook.
gets opened.
All right, some nice beats coming over from Wagamama. I think he's feeling confident about the game.
Yeah, I really don't know where this confidence is coming from. Honestly, it's just rude at this point.
Yeah. and Waga, we just missed it, but Waga said that this position looks awful. So
The issue is that once queen takes on h6, there's going to be mate down the h file.
yeah, there's not a lot you can honestly do about it. I mean, you can try bishop g5 right now.
Bishop g5 would be a nice find.
It would. Yeah, he has to.
He's even looking at his board. He keeps peeking somewhere. We'll see. Last time he got stuck on the defense, so maybe this time he'll pull through, but I don't know.
He doesn't seem quite as pumped that he castled now.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually you don't really want to, play g5 and then castle. it's sometimes okay to have this pawn push if your king is already on h8, you got your rook on g8 and your pawn's on h6 and you know you're attacking white. But playing g5 and then castling sometimes leads to positions like this where you know, your opponent starts attacking your king and it gets a little bit dangerous for you. Oh, and knight
b4. So he's discouraging white from taking on h6, but of course white can still capture that pawn, and that fork on c2 is a moot point, and Pogchamps sees it immediately.
Yeah.
This is going to be made in 1, 2, or 3 moves.
Yeah. Very, very difficult for black to defend here, if there's any defense at all. I mean, knight takes c2 is one check.
Bishop h4.
Yeah, but bishop h4 otherwise is your only defense for black, just cutting off the rook. So you don't have checkmate with queen h8, but you know, rook takes h4, it's gonna
Okay, queen h7 first, but
I'll
queen
have to
h8
say,
wasn't pushing.
I'll have to say the same thing.
Oh, and we have
Never
mates on the board. No, finish your thought.
I was gonna say I have to say the same thing for Connor, for Austin. They are making progress because Austin there was still thinking ahead. You know, he saw that threat. He saw that the queen would be leaving that square undefended. Whereas in his other games, he wasn't thinking moves ahead. So there's still progress being made.
We see an immediate next game coming from Austin and Wagamama with Austin as white. All right, let's see what opening Austin's gonna bring out.
I'm very curious.
Maybe bring the queen out to h5. We haven't seen too much of that. That's actually an interesting move.
Queen h5 here?
Yeah.
I don't think
I'm serious. It's actually not that bad.
Oh, really? Hey. Oh, okay. Guess what? GM Danya has just commended everybody for playing queen h5. Guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what I'm playing my entire next tournament.
I'm a great influence.
Yeah. My next
F3.
Olympiad match, queen h5. All right, knight f3. He's developing well.
Okay.
He'll probably just play what Wagamama just played, honestly.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
he did.
Yep. That's exactly what he's doing.
It's simple. He doesn't need to prepare his opening.
But no
just play
G5.
What your last opponent did.
Wagamama deviating from G5 for whatever reason.
Maybe
The power
he
of the orange
knows.
juice.
Yeah, he knows that Austin would play the same opening. He didn't like what happened last game as black, you know? So he's changing it up.
Maybe he'll go B3 though, in the same style.
That would be pretty funny. D3.
That would be a
Okay.
good troll.
This is a good
okay.
move. Very
Austin
good.
This is
mixing
good
it up.
theory.
I see you.
Okay. Now, basically indirectly putting pressure on that E pawn. So you could take the knight here and take the pawn on E5.
Right.
Yeah,
But this position is also very, very complicated.
Yeah.
Do not imagine Austin liking that scenario too much. He plays bishop a4. This is in the style of the Spanish, which is very interesting too. If Wagamama plays b5, we have bishop b3. We might get d3 from white next move. This will actually be the d3 Spanish. Oh,
yeah,
and we
Austin's
d6.
opening seemed pretty solid so
Castles.
far. And finally, Castle's in a position where it's actually good.
Right. And developing all his pieces. This is actually very impressive.
Yeah.
Opening play by Austin.
Solid.
And
Look at that.
Wagamama can he can develop his bishop to g4, pinning the knight.
Okay, bishop e7, very, very, you know, I don't want to say passive, but very like solid moves. Just developing pieces normally. He's not fazed by the position at all. He's going to keep doing what he's doing.
This is where it gets a little complicated. Maybe Austin should open up his dark squared bishop with d3, or take the knight even to ruin what black's pawn structure a little bit. A lot of good moves here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how far Austin's instincts take him in the opening.
Yeah, I think d3 would be a great move here, or maybe even h3 just to stop any future bishop g4. I do have to say that the Spanish is my favorite opening. So I'm pretty happy to see this coming from Austin.
Yeah, very interesting positions always coming out of the Spanish. And it's been around for a very, very long time, to one of the oldest openings in existence.
All right, and Austin deviates. Kind of what I was expecting. He's going for some tricks here. Maybe not the best against opponents such high rating, but
yeah, I'm not sure where the trick is, because unfortunately the bishop is not on this diagonal, so you need one more move for this to work.
Right.
Not to mention that black can castle here. But you know, I do like this. He's doing something similar to what Waga Mama did last game, and that worked out for Wagamama. So, you know, it might work out for Austin here as well.
If you can't beat him, join him. Yeah, no, and that is one way that you learn is you watch games and then you literally sort of take ideas and you incorporate them into your games. Now, I'm a little bit worried that he's going to do something like take on F7 here, which is a slightly premature sacrifice, ever so slightly.
Ever so slightly. Yeah.
I'm going to vote he doesn't just because Wagamama did not.
That's true. I think we're going to get D3. Right. I think we're going to get D3.
That would be not bad.
What would be really impressive is F4, which is not necessarily that good of a move per se, but to open up the rook like that.
Yeah, we might see the rook lift.
A good plan of attack.
Right.
Yeah, Austin does like those type of rook lifts, though it is possible.
All right. So, I mean, there's a lot of good moves here for white, honestly. Knight G5 is really not that bad of a move. Right. It might not do it too much right now, but you never know. You never know.
Yeah, but this is just a harder position to play if you're not experienced because, you know, Nemo, you mentioned how just undefined it is and how many options there are. It can be overwhelming.
Definitely. One of the most common ideas in the Spanish is, of course, well, I mean, D3.
Okay. I like it. Nice. I guess it's not really losing a piece because he does have a line, but
yeah. Knight takes D5 here, where you take the knight and then also threaten knight takes G5. I mean, bishop takes G5. Sorry, you'll get it with E takes D5, and then after bishop takes, there's D takes C6. So
all calculated by Austin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now,
and it happens. Okay.
It does. Now just take the knight. That's the important
best
part.
Games, I have to say, even if it was not all calculated.
But good instinct, centralizing his knight. Wagamama should have probably actually moved his knight over to D4. If Austin takes on C6, he's in perfectly good shape.
Yeah, definitely. He's going to be up a pawn.
But does he realize that is what he needs to do?
Well, he calculated it all, right? So I'm sure he'll be able to see D takes
very
C6.
Focused. Yeah, I hope he doesn't get distracted that now there's some play happening on the king side. He starts looking at the bishop and forgets about his attack. Happens very often at the beginner level.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, and the important thing is not to take the knight, of course, with the bishop, because black has a pawn on B7. Then you're going to take that bishop.
Yes, there are many obstacles in Austin's path here to find the best move.
Yeah. I mean, if he goes over his checks, captures, and threats, he would realize he has no checks here. His next best choice is a capture. So, you know, we're going to get there. And
I see he got distracted by the king side. He looked at that bishop and thought he has to defend something. Very common error.
But
H3 would have been a good move earlier to stop bishop G4, but there was more
5D
important business
or
to attend to
something.
here.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what H3 was going to do, but hey, look, he almost had it. He almost had a great tactic right there, and that's what counts.
Yeah, I mean, these are all things. I mean, if he had like at least one more lesson, I don't think anyone even talked to him yet about forcing moves and things like this. So it just needs a little bit more practice.
Yeah, exactly. And people who are like, how does he miss this? It's also important to understand when you're not experienced, things that other people take for granted, such as sensing that not recapturing a piece is a big deal. That isn't necessarily something that's intuitive, right? Maybe you think that's how important is a piece. All of that comes with experience. So, you know, let's cut him some slack. He's played a great opening, and he's up against very, very strong player.
Yeah, one of the top players here.
Definitely. I do also want to mention that Wagamama is very, very, you know, high rated. And like when the way that this all got matched up was we didn't really expect Wagamama to sort of be this high rated. I think when we first like started PogChamp, he actually hadn't practiced like at all. And then all of a sudden, you know, he just went on a test grind, and then here we are. So Austin is putting up a great fight today against Wagamama. It's except for you know, it's really difficult to like actually when you get one of these kind of positions where your opponent took your piece, but you can't take back on that piece. The first instinct is to not actually go look for another piece to capture.
Exactly.
Right? So
precisely.
It's just there's a lot of things that, you know, Austin could improve on, but of course time constraints and everything. He's a very, very busy man, a lot of accomplishments.
Yeah, I mean, even when I'm coaching players like 1,000 points higher than Austin, I always have to remind them, sure, like pay attention to your opponent's last move, but what was your plan before that? Or you have to think 2 moves before. So it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Right. The better you become, the more of the territory, you know, you kind of get to know.
Exactly.
Definitely.
And so,
Well, at least
yeah.
he took back on B3.
I do like also how focused Austin has been throughout the whole game.
Yeah, he's taking it seriously, and you can tell.
Yeah.
Even though he blunders, but his play is improving. So
I think the most important part is honestly not like, you know, very specifically the play, but the fact that he's putting effort into it and thinking about it, really, right? That's what helps you improve. It's not so much making the moves mindlessly, but it's really thinking about what he could be doing. So
right, putting in the right thought processes and become better. So rookie 1, I mean, he's making a lot of good moves here. He's quote unquote only down a piece. That's, you know, so we'll see. But Wagamama is just he's so solid and he's so disciplined. He never rushes.
Yeah.
Just bringing the bishop out. I'm starting to think that Wagamama really likes Fianchettos.
He does.
Just putting that bishop on B7 or B2, like in the last game as well. It's just, yeah, he likes this. He's attacking the D5 pawn. Austin can defend it right now with C4, just not letting this light square bishop open up, which is pretty important because otherwise this diagonal could become really scary.
Right. Yeah, and there could be a checkmate. There might be a checkmate delivered on the G2 square if Wagamama. Okay, Queen F3 also defending the pawn. Look at him go.
Look at that. This is a great way to
He's very good at paying attention to his opponent's threats.
Yep. Wow. It's okay. Queen F6. So Wagamama going for the queen trade, up a piece, simplifying.
Yeah,
he knows.
Harpov style.
Yeah, the basics have been drilled really well into Wagamama.
Russian school of chess. I mean,
Russian school of chess,
Russian schoolboy. You know, the trades wins. We wrap a piece. Okay.
Well, he does play Dota, so.
Well, I don't know much about Dota. Do you guys?
No.
Dota is quite popular in like Russia. I mean, it's popular all around the world as well. But yeah.
Well, I do know that one of the strongest players in the world, Grandmaster Jan Nepomniachtchi from Russia, is also a big Dota fan, and I think he's very good at it.
Yes.
Okay.
He is very, very good at it. So yeah, I mean, Dota is quite strategic.
Of a pro player.
Yep. Okay, bishop takes d5. I think it's, you know, you don't want to trade off the queen. Maybe what white could have done instead of queen e2 is to play queen e4. But once again, it's not an easy move to make, and you don't really want to trade off the queen when you're down a whole piece.
I'm going to make a prediction. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you first and then I'll.
I was just going to say, I think the game is going to end with a checkmate. Oh, never mind. I was going to say a checkmate on G2, but he blocks it.
Yeah, I mean,
what were you going to say, Andrea?
I was gonna say Austin's like honestly doing really well. He saw that pawn was under attack. This position is the reason why c4 was a better defense. But he played one of the 2 best moves. It's so hard to defend here.
And eventually Wagamama could blast through with e4.
Yeah, this would be a very, very powerful move. He's first prepping bishop h4, just forcing the rook to move away.
I'm a really fan of his focus. He has defended against every direct threat.
Ooh. Okay, another hit on the rook. The rook now has to go to f1. If we get bishop c4, there'll be d3, hopefully. But Black's bishops are really, really powerful right now.
Slicing and dicing through White's position. And again, Andrea, you're absolutely right.
I'm very proud
has
of
not
Austin.
missed a single direct threat, and that is impressive.
We'll have to see if he finds d3 if Wagamama plays bishop c4. That'd just be move after move where he finds the best defensive move.
I honestly think Austin's playing a lot better than his rating. And of course, he's only probably played like 20 games or something overall.
Yeah.
So he's got so much potential. Just not letting a single piece drop, not giving up.
You know what would be a really nice move here? Queen captures pawn on b5.
That'd be super cool. Yeah. Because it's currently pinned. But I like rook a3. Just
absolutely. Attack the get it out of there. Now Wagamama could resort to the plan of getting the bishop to d5 and then eventually preparing e4.
Yeah, bishop d5 would then
Ooh,
stop.
okay.
The queen takes b5.
Will he find d3?
Oh no!
Oh, he was. I mean, he can only play solid for so long. A blunder just has to happen at some point.
I do also think maybe it was the time. You know, he's running a little bit
he
low on
played
time.
very fast. That's true. When he takes his time, he finds best defensive move. But he played that in like 1 second because he's down half his opponent's time.
Yeah, and now the floor has opened up. It's king against the world here.
Yeah, a really good move from black here would be bishop takes f3, followed by g takes f3, and then we have queen takes f3 check, and the king is wide open.
Let's see if that 1800 level tactics come in.
Yeah.
Time
Got
to
a lot of
prove
extra
himself.
pieces.
There's a lot of ways, of course, black could play this, but okay, e4
Okay,
also similar idea. You want to take, or force white to take, and then you've got queen f1. Just bring that queen in. Okay.
Rook e4. He doesn't like to sacrifice even a pawn when he's up a queen and a piece and a rook. He's not giving away any pawns. Now watch the game end in a mate on g2. That would be funny. But
we might see a very, very slow play from Waka here.
He's not taking any chances. Now, the one thing he could miss, what if Austin takes the pawn on a6 and Wagamama pre-moves something and then he mates him on the back ring?
I want to see that happen.
I don't think Waga will be
I would.
pre-moving because he's been so cautious. He
Very
takes his
methodical.
time.
Queen g3, rook f4. Okay, he wants to deliver mate on f1.
Yeah. Okay, well, he has that mate idea. There's no way for white to really stop it.
What do you mean? White's got plenty of defensive resource.
Sorry,
What's a
my
mate
bad.
threat?
2 red pieces.
Come on, I mean,
Okay. And that's a good effort, just giving the
And
square
he
open for your
prevents
king.
it. See?
Yeah, that's
anything's
true.
possible.
All
And
right.
it's just well, Austin hung on there for like longer than
Very
I could
long
have
time.
expected. Good defensive play.
It was a very
Overall,
good
not
game
disappointed in
from
his play
Austin.
again.
Yeah, definitely not great opening and admirable fight defending against threats, but Wagamama is just too strong.
Yeah.
So
this
once
has
again,
been,
proving how good he is.
Yeah, for sure. And I do believe that Wagamama is going to be moving on soon, and we'll be taking a quick break and then coming back with the players for an interview.
Who are you around right now?
Nah,
Everyone name someone you're around right now.
I think I saw an I in the name of something going upwards from storage. That's a kill that he got probably in electrical. Is everybody in electrical?
I didn't see it. I was in
There's
electrical.
two bodies.
I was on light, so there's
But I would like to know. No, there's 2 bodies. Period.
Oh.
But I would like to know who is with who right now.
I'm
Who is
alone at
running for?
admin.
No, I have the key. James, where are you now?
No, I have the key.
No, no, fuck you.
I'm with
No, answer
Leo.
my question.
No, lights are off. I'm with Leo at bottom storage, and I think he was coming from the left. Well, I know he was.
I already voted you.
Oh, I was coming from the front.
dude! That's James.
Wait. I was coming from the right because I was at Shields with Hopeless, and then I went towards bottom storage.
Yeah,
and then I was coming from the right.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. And also,
skip.
I went upwards instead of following you guys at Shields, and I was going down from a cafeteria to storage, and I saw an I in the name, and I'm pretty sure it's James IRL, and he's going upwards from storage. This guy is probably killing
Why are you talking to me?
There's a body in electrical, I'm telling you, or a body close left side.
I'm in electrical.
Yeti has an I in his name. It is Yeti.
Okay,
What?
there's one body top right. Does anyone know where the Bella's body is? The pink one.
No,
Does anyone
I don't. Like, because I'm in electrical. Like, there's nobody in there because I didn't see a report. 'cause the
Okay.
lights are out.
The
I'm
last
doing
people I saw with Connor were Goblin and Hopeless. But James could
We
very
voted
well
for
have
her.
done
I
the
think
pink
we
body.
know.
We're skip.
No, vote James!
Do not vote me.
We do not.
It's Yeti fell for the bait. It's Yeti.
Nah, I think it's Yeti. Yeah, nah, I think it's kind of Yeti. But I still think it's kind of James, though. Nah, I think it's James. Fucking bitch. Man, why didn't they vote? We need to take gambles with these new settings, man. To gamble the game, dude. If they gamble the game, so we win the game. Come on, man. Oh, who is there? I didn't even take notice. Blue, teal, purple, orange. Blue, teal, purple, orange. I'm dead. I'm dead. Goodbye. Bye. Just kill me, dude. Fuck it. Blue, teal, purple, orange. You tried it. Orange, teal, red. Okay, Sammy, you're gonna tell me what you did right there after being electric. Tell me exactly where you went.
I went top left to camera, checked in on cameras.
No, you saw me like literally 4 seconds ago.
Okay.
And we're back with both Austin and Wagamama here today. How are you both feeling after your games?
Wagamama, why don't you go first?
I feel pretty right. I'm happy the group stage is concluded now. I'm so excited.
Yeah, you know, I'd say, you know, for me, it's just I'm happy my score went up. I've never lost so badly. Felt like my first game, the nerves really got, you know, in my head. You know, but the second game, I actually was able to move around a little bit without making too many errors. So good progress, I felt.
Yeah,
Oh, definitely. We have you know, Andrea, Danya, and I. We were really impressed, honestly, with how you were playing the second game. Feels like you really didn't let any of your pieces slip. You defended everything super well all the way until the end.
Yeah, I just need to, I'm very defensive because I'm just, every time I move a piece, I'm like, oh crap, is it going to get taken? So I try to make moves to protect them as opposed to thinking about how can I make a move to protect the piece while also attacking my opponent. And that's sort of like some mental gymnastics that really hasn't been coming easy to me. You know, obviously I need more practice, certainly, but
Yeah, I have to say, Austin, though, like honestly, second game was probably one of your best games. You could see how seriously you were taking the match. Whenever you'd attack something, you'd take all your time. You would find a defensive move. Your opening in the second game was great. You actually had like a calculated line that would get you in a slightly better position. Just got a little bit distracted. Oh, here we have it on the board. Yeah, so this, we were so impressed. Let's see, Austin, what do you think the best move here is?
Oh, I'm trying to look. Wait, where are we at? Don't quiz
you
me.
can look on the chess screen. I believe in you, Austin.
It's not a quiz. It's not a quiz. But
was it the one when I moved my what was it? The
look on the chess channel. You can see the board.
I think
as well.
I think you're talking about the move where I moved my was it my bishop?
The rook. Well,
the rook.
You moved the rook pawn. It was move 10 of the second game.
Yeah, and I moved. Okay, and I moved it all the way diagonally. Right? Is that what you're talking about?
Wait, we're
look. I would go
10?
to the chess channel and just look at that board. It's gonna be hard to find.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Need to look at the. Okay, where are we? Where are we on? Okay, now I'm looking at the channel.
Okay, there you go. Okay, white to move here.
White to move here.
Austin. And
you guys are gonna quiz me? I didn't know this was a part of the damn deal.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's a game show. It's a game show.
Bullshit.
Hey, we're pulling it out.
All right, we're quiz.
Bullshit. I already went through that pain and suffering. Okay.
You're the host. Now time to change roles.
All right.
$10,000 if you find the move.
Where I move. Wait, where and white to move.
Yeah.
This is unfair. I don't know what the hell. I'm 283. Are you talking about where I moved it from?
Yes, you moved your
You played H3 here, yes. But
okay.
You had a really good move
Big
here.
puzzle, Austin.
Tell me where I moved. Just tell me where I did it, because I'm not in the game. It's hard for me to figure. Oh yes, that was a brilliant move. I remember doing that. Yeah. Yeah. You guys were most impressed with that move.
No.
Oh.
Yes, we were.
We were impressed with it, but there was something better you could do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a better move here.
Oh, I missed something.
Right.
Yes.
And I don't know. That's why I missed it. I
We
guess.
can show this line.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So here D takes.
Didn't mean to put you on the
C6.
spot, Austin.
Yeah, we're sorry. We're sorry.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna be
was-
filing a complaint with
I was
Chess.com.
trying to compliment you, Austin,
no.
because like it was like a 3-move line where you know it looked like you're losing a piece, but in the end you'd get a slightly better. So I wanted to compliment you on the smooth line and just show you how you could have pulled through. But instead,
Yeah.
I made you nervous. I'm sorry about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it is nerve wracking. Even doing training on stream is nerve wracking with a bunch of very advanced chess players in the chat bullying you while you're trying to
I
learn.
know it can be really discouraging.
It's very difficult.
But you're doing great, Austin. You're making progress.
Yeah. So
Definitely.
I'm gonna play against. I tried playing against the computer and it was really difficult.
So you
Well,
did
the computer
practice on your
is-
own time.
Huh?
So you
Sorry,
did
go
some
ahead.
practice. Oh, sorry.
I did,
Ernie.
but it was very much cramming practice.
Okay, I
Yeah.
thought you did do practice because your play improved. Are you thinking about planning another lesson?
Yes,
Before?
I'm gonna plan another lesson. I've taken this personally for sure. I'm gonna really put some more effort in. I think.
Well, we could see that. You know, today's
Mm-hmm.
match, you definitely put in a little bit of effort before, and it showed. So you're on the
Yeah.
right path.
Yeah.
Absolutely, keep your head up. But Waga, congratulations to you. What are some of your
Thank
sort
you.
of training methods
Yeah.
that you've been using in the last couple of days? That was very solid, very methodical play. What is
Thank
the
you.
secret sauce?
I mean, I have to give a shout out to all the people that I've been setting up coaching sessions with, and I would like to ask you for one too, Daniel. But yeah,
would love to.
it's the welcoming chess community. I mean, big shout out to Anna Rudolph. I think we did a 5.5-hour session.
Wow.
Yeah, I've really been taught so many things and just trying to remember it all. And I can feel what Austin you said. There's a lot of people in chat who are way better than me, and when I practice, I'm normally good at the game that I play. I play Dota normally. I'm pretty confident in that game. And then you go here, and I know that a lot of people in chat would do way better than me, and it's fun to be bad. Like actually feel like so many people in chat.
Yeah, well, same with me.
it's
Like
okay.
playing Flight Simulator. You know, I'm really good at flying planes. You know, and
Yeah.
and it's frustrating. I can see the chat's frustration because watching, like, I tried to help mizkif fly yesterday, and I wanted to put my face through the monitor, you know, and it's difficult. So
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you guys are both doing amazing, and I have to say, there's always going to be the people who will say stuff, but it's as long as you're enjoying it, as long as you're like, you feel like you're making progress. I think that's the most important thing. Just ignore everybody who says anything. When Danya coaches me, I get backseated so hard too. So it just always happens.
yeah, but hey, you know what? It's all right. It's just chat, right?
Exactly. You don't let it get to you. Don't pay too much
Yeah.
attention to it.
And there will always be supportive people too. So thank
Yes,
you.
there are supportive
chat.
people there too, for sure.
I also
Yeah.
had another
Supportive.
question for Wagamama. We were really curious. So I don't know if you've been asked this before, but so setting up the brackets, people thought you didn't have any experience, but with how you're playing now, like a top player, I think you told us a little bit about your background in chess, right? But I was curious to know more about it.
So I've had interest for chess a lot. I've watched a lot of YouTube. Like I've said, I've watched so many different content producers for chess. I just never really played it myself much.
Okay.
I think after the 2018 World Championship, Daniel was talking about how I watched that, right? And after World Championship, I played probably 20 games, and that's basically my experience. I stopped playing again, and I definitely didn't do too well. But I've tried to learn lots, and I have to give a shout out to the channel I've seen the most of is definitely Chess Network on YouTube. Jerry.
So you watched a lot
taught
of
me a
chess.
lot.
Great.
Yeah, basically. I mean, I
Makes
watched you
sense.
play. I watched you play Hand Pawn the other day.
Oh yeah,
Right?
you were in our chat yesterday. That was really exciting. It made me happy to see.
Yeah. No, I mean it's awesome. I really enjoy just.
Wag, you
consuming the
were
chess
truly. We got to chat after the game before, and truly a class act. He was very gracious. So
yeah,
thank
I'm
you.
so happy I got to play you, dude. I
Yes,
mean,
of
I've actually
course.
seen you
Aw.
play. Really think it's fun what you're doing. So
Yes,
thanks for
thank you
giving,
very
man.
much.
Both of you are impressive, and Waga, I'd love to help you out, and Austin as well. I'm quite impressed where both of you are. So
we'll set it up, man.
Absolutely.
I'm not impressed with where I'm at, but I will.
Hey,
But we're impressed. We're honestly impressed.
give yourself more
I
credit.
do feel like I'm making progress, relatively speaking, to my own
You
personal
are.
where I'm at. So I'm gonna be happy with that.
Yeah, you're doing great. Honestly, you're improved. We saw so much, a lot of amazing gameplay, and I do think you're underrated. So, keep your head up.
I don't think that.
We genuinely do, though. We genuinely do.
You're above 300 points.
Well,
now
I know,
after the
284. At least I was all the way down to 100, but I started playing some practice games and actually got my score up a little bit.
See,
So,
just more practice will get you. Yeah, and it'll keep going up.
I was getting killed by all the people in Italy. My God, they were killing me.
Well, that'll end soon. Well,
Yes.
thank you, Austin.
Yes,
thank
thank you.
you.
Thank you
Wagamama.
guys for being great
Congratulations.
sports.
Thank you guys so
Bye-bye
much.
now.
See
Yeah,
you.
see ya.
Take care.
All
Bye-bye.
right.
Take care.
Bye.
All
Well.
right. We're going to be cheering on both Wagamama and Austin
Absolutely.
in their respective groups. And we're going to take a quick look at the group standings before we go on a break.
Yeah, so Wagamama, in Group D jumping out on top. Of course, Hafthor winning earlier today. He's trailing close behind. And Ripex in Group A, David Pacman. Any of the top people, any surprises here, Andrea, Nemo, that you can see here?
I honestly, before the whole PogChamps thing, Wagamama was basically, I didn't see him get any PogChamps training, right? But we've already talked about this. So I just wanted to highlight that Group C is looking like a close fight so far.
Mm-hmm.
We have David Pacman with 9 points in Group B. We have Gripex with 8 points in Group A. A lot of people are just with high leading points. But Group C tomorrow is going to be their last day. We have TF Blade versus Zexro tomorrow, as well as Dog versus Cutie Cinderella. So that is going to decide Group C standings. But David Pacman with 9. Wow.
And Hafu will have a chance to play against XCC right now after a break.
Exactly.
And, she has a chance to catch Mr. Pacman. So big time matchup coming up for you guys. But first, we will take a very short break. And when we return, the long-awaited matchup between Hafu and XQC.
I think they were too. I'm pretty sure.
You're so manipulative, Connor. It's crazy. He's trying to fucking play mind games with you right now.
I believe in you, Connor.
Look,
Connor, I believe in you, man.
He's pretty much Yeti was calling it back.
It's not me, so
It was
please
so
do keep an eye on those
obviously
two.
Yeti, thank you for
Connor's
waiting us on your way to the death.
It's a stack kill.
Stack killed.
Hey, Felix, it was a stack
He
kill.
stack killed while we were uploading.
Right, I wasn't uploading actually. I was watching, and I'm pretty sure Adept did it. But listen, the only people on the stack were me, Adept, Bell, Yeti, and Hopeless. Hopeless is dead.
And Connor's brain is so huge, he thinks me and Bella were trying to double kill in front of 3 other people that still would have been alive.
Wait, please don't forget.
My head is so excited.
It's as simple as this. Hold on, listen.
Obviously, Yeti.
Listen. It's as simple as this. Actually,
Mute.
fucking hell, it is Bella and Adept then. If we're wrong about this. Man, stop fucking chasing my ass. What is wrong with you? Ah! Lights. Okay, Trump, you saw that, right?
Detail what I'm supposed to say.
Please, I beg you guys, you need to listen to me, okay? This is not a delusive episode, okay? Sure. I am upper right. I'm just doing my shit. Bella is chasing the entire game without doing shit.
I wasn't chasing. I was
she
watching.
She isn't doing shit. And then we both go. We both. I already voted. We both go into navigation, right? Me and Trump. I walk out the room. I go back. There's Trump warding, and Bella isn't there. She probably vented right in front of me.
I didn't. What the?
Wait, I think she's still there.
I'm literally there. What the fuck?
This is not a delusional episode.
That's so stupid. You can skip and see that I'm right there.
No,
dude, why do I always get falsely accused?
Wait, Drunk, can you see Bella?
Shut up, Connor. You always falsely accused.
Bella, but
I'm sorry.
I think she's still there.
Yeah, no, she's not there.
You think she vented while I was like?
She literally vented right there in front of you.
That's so ridiculous.
Wait. So she vented away and back?
No,
in navigation, and that's
I went in the room and she's okay. Bella, where are you in the room then? Where in the room?
I'm right there.
Where? But where?
She's in the hallway.
In the hallway. Yeah, in the hallway.
Get him out!
Yeah, no, damn. Yeah,
She's not there.
Yeah, no,
She
sorry,
can't
no, sorry. Go, fuck, bye.
I'm so confused.
Bro,
I don't know.
Not me.
This is
You
literally-
guys do
She
this every
vented.
time.
we're back. All right. So I first wanted to make a correction. I'm sorry, guys. I know I said that David Pacman has 9 points, but he actually has 6. Okay, so I stand corrected there. This next game between XQC and Hafu is going to see who will be leading in that group, but we do already know who is going through in the championship bracket from some of the groups. We can see Gripix, we can see Wagamama, forsen, as well as Hafthor Julius. And of course, in the consolation bracket, we already do have Scissors, XQC, Connor, Austin, Easy with Aces, and Carson as well. So lots of exciting matches coming up ahead, guys, but still a lot of slots to be filled. And this next game, as well as tomorrow's, will be deciding who goes through to which one.
And as we take another quick look at the standings, obviously consolation bracket going to be tightly contested as well, but we see the leaders. That's also going to be interesting to see these incredibly strong players, Wagamama and Hafu, fighting it out in the championship bracket. Andrea, any predictions? What do you think that we're going to see as this heats up?
Well, not to be biased or anything, but in the championship bracket, I say Hafu is gonna crush him, but I don't know, man, because it's so intense. I'm really looking forward to these games, and even the consolation bracket is so close. Like Scissors versus Finton, all these players are very close, and right, XQC as well, and then obviously Connor and Austin are gonna battle it again, and they're very similar levels. So these matchups are really very close. I can't even predict for the consolation bracket.
Definitely. And you know, Austin has said that he's going to practice even more, and of course all of these
Connor
players
is too.
Yeah, and Connor is too. So we do have lots of exciting prep coming up as we move forward. And of course, with like a little bit of a break, we'll see how people do after they come back from the break, because the quarterfinals will be starting on September 2nd. And that's not even to say tomorrow, there's actually going to be one more day for the group stage of PogChamps. And we'll be seeing Dog play against Cutie, Dexro play against Blade tomorrow, which is basically deciding Group C. So that's going to be very exciting, guys. Group C, as you guys can see,
close game tomorrow.
Very close. Has not been decided yet.
Absolutely.
How do
Mark
you guys
your calendars
feel?
for the finals too.
Yeah,
weeks from now.
definitely.
But yeah, I mean, also Easy with Aces, we should point out, put a great fight against Hafu, so he'll have a chance to show his improvement and strength in the consolation bracket as well. I'm sure we're all looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, and the first 2 matches have been decided, as Danya was saying. So, how do you feel, Andrea? Who do you think is going to win between XQC and Scissors?
I will be. I mean, one important thing here is to take consolation bracket just as importantly as the beginning of the event. Like Scissors, I have lessons planned because once again, it is close in there. Same with Connor. So I'll do lots of coaching. I hope to prepare Scissors for XQC as much as we can.
All right.
Gonna be taking it very seriously.
I like it. Andrea's a dedicated coach.
Yes. And how about
you?
You guys have any coaching sessions planned?
I will be coaching TF Blade a little more, except my coaching with TF Blade is a little bit less coaching, a little bit more of me telling him what to do and him saying no to everything I told him. So
really,
I feel like
funny.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of me yelling at him and just him not listening to me.
That's what you need.
Typical.
Yeah, Russian coaching school, student is bad, but then student succeeds.
It all comes back to the Russians.
It always does. In the end, it does. But yeah, I've been doing some sessions with Hafu, of course, and hopefully I'll get a chance to coach Wagamama and Austin as well. It's really a pleasure because of how quickly they learn. And we mentioned that, all of these matches coming up, but the way that these players are grinding, like one day is a lot. And they can do a lot in one session. So I'm greatly looking forward to this heating up and to the sessions that I'm going to have coming up.
I do want to mention that, Andrea and I have, and I think Danya as well, have all coached Hafu. So Hafu is getting insane prep done. She's so dedicated and it's great. And, so let's do a quick listen in over there.
Good. I wanted to mention for Hafu, like, she's insane. Today, after her match against XQC, she has a lesson planned with me. Like, in my tournament games, once I'm done with the tournament game, I'm done. I'm taking a break. Hafu's always grinding.
Incredible.
It's true.
So let's see. She's doing some puzzles. See how her puzzles are going. She's on.
Where is she playing?
Oh,
I think she's playing
I
actually.
think she's playing.
Oh, sorry. I don't know. I thought these were puzzles.
She's got a nice position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snapping off the rook here.
I do like that she has just 3 minor pieces. That's almost a whole queen there. Pretty much is a whole queen there.
What the? Just do something.
And we did work on some endgames 2 days ago, so maybe that'll come in handy. Although I think she has just enough to win this with 3
She's not playing with increment though, so I mean 54 seconds. Sure, she's up a lot of material, but
yeah, her time is gonna be. Oh, she's simplifying. This is a really nice
wow,
modification.
a fantastic stack.
Yeah, just creating that pass pawn.
Like a pro.
Ooh, and why 1 by resignation?
Yeah, I'm trading all my pieces for this pawn. Because
yeah, let's do that.
Let's do it.
Okay,
Let's
You know
take a look
what's
inside
very
the laboratory.
funny? Just 5 minutes ago, he was playing Among Us, and now all of a sudden, once he's on the chess channel, we see some chess.
I had it.
Well, sometimes it's good to rest your eyes, rest your brain, and come in fresh.
From his, multiple.
Then he goes over, then I block it, then I get mine up. And,
Oh, yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Oh, but he is also coming in with some good endgame stress.
Oh, I think this is a tactic.
Whatever, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, he's practicing his tactics, which is good, you know. Definitely something that it's very useful in chess just to know these patterns. So, like, you know, we did see him play a fair bit of Among Us and like 3 hours of Among Us as we were doing commentary.
Fuck you.
So we'll see.
He seems a little bit distracted.
Yeah, I think we lost chat. I think it's over.
But we should also not discount the fact that he did participate in PogChamps when, and even though they stream, they're used to broadcasting to thousands of people. Chess is different, you know. The butterflies in the stomach can still start. So XQC has that experience under his belt. He's done chess for a long time,
Hey,
so
XQC,
you know
do you
that
ever see
also
me in
should be
chat?
factored
Anyway,
into
much love XQCL.
sort of mashup.
Glad Rose.
Yeah, that is a great point. Because Hafu, like her first match, the nerves got to her almost.
People glad
XQC is more emotionally prepared. You know, that Among Us
What does he even do
also
against that?
paying off. He's playing to be a murderer, all types of different preparations.
Yeah, there are many ways you can prepare for chess matches. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, some of the best preparation for chess that I've done is not playing chess, because burning out is real. It's real. And then, you know, we've known that Hafu has actually talked about this on Twitter and all that, you know, just how she feels about training so much, and sometimes she feels like the results aren't coming. So there's a lot of different ways you can go about preparation, and well, we'll see what happens now. But of course, the more time you usually spend in a game, I don't know if this applies to you and Andrea or Danya, but usually the more time you spend in a game, the better your results will be. But of course, that's not
typically that trend is correct.
Definitely. Now you want to be rested, you want to get good sleep, and all that stuff is very, very important for chess. But yeah, I agree. In general, the more training you put in, the results are going to show.
Definitely. But there is, of course, a certain, like, I don't want to say limit, but there is a cap to how much you can do without being super burnt out. And yeah, of course, Hafu is very, very, you know, she's done a lot of game grinds before, so she's experienced.
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting.
They're both like machines. I mean, XQC he's streaming every day, so clearly he manages his burnout with just streaming in general, so they can handle it in chess. They're very prepared. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun for sure. This matchup is going to be interesting.
I'm looking forward to them. I'm excited.
Definitely. And then we saw XQC play. I saw XQC play really, really well the other day against David Pacman. Honestly, he was defending everything super well. So
he can calculate. We know that he can calculate. He can find stuff. When he's locked in, he's dangerous and he's aggressive. So this is, you know, and Hafu is very respectful toward her opponent. So we know that she definitely is not going to consider this an easy victory. But this is definitely going to be very, you know, entertaining matchup.
Yeah, two great contestants here.
Definitely. And you know, we're just here waiting for the rounds to start in exactly 3 minutes.
Hafu is ready because she hasn't started anything new. XQC continues his tactic grinding.
Yeah, just getting some last minute warming up that brain, which is also really good.
Very important.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I used to do like 50 checkmates in ones or whatever before my game started, just to like, you know, get your mind started for a tournament. I feel like that's really important all the time.
It may be more like a, you know, a mental thing, but definitely like before I'd go into any tournament, I'd always do like 10 minutes of puzzles right before.
Yeah.
Like put away your phone too. That was very important for me. But like warming up your brain before a chess match definitely helps.
Absolutely. And I've tried both strategies. I've tried not doing any chess the day before. I've tried doing chess 12 hours the day before a tournament. And I found that, as we discussed, the sweet spot is somewhere in the middle. Do some puzzles, but rest your eyes from screens, you know, just get your sleep and, you know, whatever it is that works, whether it's meditation or nutritious food, orange juice. We've discussed that as well.
Yeah.
Do whatever it is
Drink
that
your
works.
orange juice to be like Magnus
Exactly.
Carlsen.
Exactly. That could be an interesting tagline.
Yeah. No, imagine like an orange juice company marketing to just chess players.
I was just gonna say that.
I
Watch
could see
all like
that.
chess players start getting sponsored by orange juice.
All right, guys. Tropicana, I'm waiting for my sponsorship.
There's
Yep,
science
Florida's
that
best.
backs it up. Big
Yeah.
juice
Play
is
like
for real
Magnus.
now.
Yeah,
Drink
play like
Tropicana.
Magnus. That would be the tagline.
That's it's short and sweet. And well, it seems that Hafu zeroing in, XQC getting those last couple puzzles in.
All right, they
I'm
have
excited.
1 minute until their match.
And we'll definitely be listening into both players. They're vocal, you know, they get into it. So that's going to be interesting as well. Watch their thought
Hafu.
processes, the wheels turning in their brain as the game heats up.
Definitely. I just want to say that Hafu has very, very good explanations for the moves she plays as well. She's very, very, you know, just logical player. It's truly amazing to see her stream chess and watch her play chess.
Yeah, I have to say
Absolutely.
this is probably one of my favorite matchup. Not because the level is so close, but watching them, like they both have what makes their stream so good is pretty opposite. You know, everything is very like chaotic and entertaining, and Hafu is so focused and logical and serious. So watching them will be an interesting contrast.
Indeed. But it's beautiful in its own way. And that's, you know,
Exactly.
in chess,
Definitely.
you get the same thing. You can have different styles and you can succeed with different styles. And
Beautiful metaphor.
so it's, oh, well, I need to cry a little bit. Before we start. Okay, I'm ready to start the game.
All right.
Just think about the Russians, Danya.
Yeah, think about the
Okay,
Russians.
steely-eyed,
riled up.
okay, stoic. Okay, no.
Yeah, your coaches, right?
exactly.
Just make sure
Oh,
they're
I've
not listening on this.
Definitely gotten some verbal beatings after some
I
losses
can
myself.
imagine.
But that would make you cry too, just not in the teary-eyed way.
Right before the game starts, I'll give a quick example. When I became a grandmaster, which was like the ultimate accomplishment, I had a Russian coach back then with whom I worked for many years. So I logged onto my email. I send everybody emails. I became a GM, and I send him a Skype message. You know, I'm a GM. You know, I put 10 exclamation marks, and he says okay, and then he disconnects from Skype. Like and okay is like the
Not
ultimate
good
form
enough.
of praise.
Honestly, you know, but that's also to say your Russian GMs, like your Russian coaches, are truly amazing. Because I remember when I played in the Women's World Championships and I got knocked out, he was pretty sure my coach was more sad than I was, and I was pretty sad.
Right?
So
No, they care, and
they do care in their own way. I do want to say that.
I think again, the best is somewhere in the middle. You want to be encouraging, and I'm certainly encouraged watching these competitors put themselves into the chess world. And you know, it's not easy to start from square zero, especially for some of these streamers who are so good at what they do. So it's really hats off, and I greatly admire both of these competitors and everybody in the tournament. So it seems that the game is officially underway. Here we go. Buckle up the seatbelts.
XQC quickly did a hairstyle before. I don't know if you guys watched that hair clip, but that was interesting.
Good luck charm right there. And we see E4 and XQC taking his time on move 1. 30 seconds spent and finally going E5.
All right. I like this. We're going to see some solid opening play with 96, bishop c4. All right. This is actually what I have showed Hafu. So I do like this opening. I do like it a lot. I've showed her both bishop d5 and bishop c4. Bishop c4 is the Italian. Followed, we might see c3, d3. Hafu is a very principled player, so we might see some opening theory coming from her, actually.
She wants to learn the main lines.
I'm curious if XQC is already a little bit lost enough. We could listen in because he's drawing some suspicious arrows. So I'm curious his opening thought process.
Let's do that.
See what's going on. I'm a big fan of this. Bing? Bang?
I
Nope.
know. I think he's scared of the fried liver thing.
He's really taking his time here.
Ooh.
Will she play the fried liver though?
Fried liver or not? This is the real question, chat. What do you guys think?
I lost a lot of time here. This is really bad. I can come back though. I can come back.
Okay, at least he's aware of his time.
It's okay. Admits I need to do quick moves here that are pretty good. Or I can set up a foundation for the future. Setting up the foundation for the future could be pretty good too. Spending a lot of time early to have a good game plan, and then later on executing it by gaining time, and then having in the run of thinking, like 2 rounds of thinking. 1 round and 2 rounds of thinking.
Definitely deciding whether to play the fried liver.
Yeah, they're both.
Oh, she does it.
I like that.
Impressive.
Will XQC know about d5?
He was looking at it 2 moves ago.
That's nearly checkmate, is it not? That would be pretty much checkmate.
He has to know d5. He's in huge trouble if he doesn't find it.
That I think I just lost.
No. It's pretty much the only move here.
That's the issue.
Yeah, unfortunately, the fried liver is one of those openings where if you don't know how to play it as black, or if you're not told,
she's gonna do this.
It's very hard to play.
He sees the threat though.
If I use queen to defend it,
that's not that bad actually, Queen E7, but it is.
I have to take when he does it. He's queen. Bing.
Bing. Where's the bang?
Knight F7's the boom.
Yeah, the boom, yeah.
Yeah, literally.
That is not a boom that we want as black.
Yeah.
Pawn
there we
defend.
go.
Takes pawn, takes juicer, takes juice, takes juicer.
Sorry.
That's pretty good.
Yes, thank God he found it. Okay.
Oh my God!
On
Look at that.
demand, on demand to find e5. But knight takes d5. There's a very famous trap where white takes on f7. Will Hafu know it?
Yeah, the move here is actually not knight takes d5, surprisingly, from black. It's actually knight a5. Of course, very difficult move to find, once again. Oh, and he plays knight takes d5. Okay, yeah, knight a5 is just one of those moves
this makes a lot of sense.
like, there's nothing natural about
got
playing
it.
a5.
Right.
I got out of it, baby.
Actually to
I'm
push
out.
the d pawn out
I'm
2
outie.
squares, believe it or not.
And now I get a crossfire. Unless he moves pawn up.
But knight takes f7 is very dangerous. Knight sacrifice.
I'm in a good spot.
Yeah.
But if you don't know it, it's very hard to see.
I'm not sure if Hafu has actually closely checked the fried liver, because I feel like what she did for this game against XQC was a little bit more on the side of playing for a trick out of the opening. Because I do know that she plays, the Italian and all that stuff. So I'm actually, with also the time she's spending, I'm not too certain that she knows the knight takes f7 move. Of course, that's not to say she won't be able to find it over the board. It's just not the simplest of moves to make.
Another good move is to play d3 here, keeping that knight on g5.
Very solid way.
Solid move.
Yeah. D3 is good because, for beginner, of course. Oh, queen f3 is really interesting.
Decent move.
Yeah. Hitting
that eval bar took a big change.
Because of queen takes g5, which, queen f3 does unfortunately leave the knight hanging on g5, but the knight on d5 is also hanging, so it's not the end of the world for
And
Hafu.
white will be threatening.
Definitely
queen takes f7 check.
Definitely
XQC
playable.
is familiar with that particular threat, though.
He knows it. He knows it very, very well. Well, this is, if they get into this position, Hafu still has very, very good chances. But, that's not to say Black's position is not, completely fine now. Just because of that hanging knight on g5. So what do you think Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just bishop e6 or queen takes g5.
Both natural looking moves. XQC does look for captures and checks though. So I do think queen takes g5 is very, very possible from XQC.
Andrea, what's your prediction?
I honestly have no idea because I was getting distracted by his camera because he's like yelling and hitting himself and like all these reactions. I have no idea what to expect of XQC's move here.
The wooden shield has been set up.
So he doesn't take the free knight. He's being honest. He's playing it safe. I think this works out okay.
Yeah,
It's a wooden shield.
Just defending the pawn, defending the knight. It's a very solid move.
I think avoiding complications for him was smart, especially because he's lower on time.
Yeah. The thing about Hafu is also that she actually does spend quite a lot of time. She's from my experience with coaching her, she does get into time trouble a fair bit. So like XQC said when we did our listening, he is setting this up for the future. So all right, bishop takes d5. Not
a great move because now that bishop on c4 was a really good one, and XQC can recapture with his bishop, attacking the queen. Hafu should have taken the bishop, ruining black's pawn structure instead. Now XQC definitely with the advantage if he plays this right.
And I think.
Yeah, do we want to do another listening?
Yeah, I definitely
XQC?
want. This is a crucial
Absolutely, this is a big moment.
That's gotta be a blunder.
Bang immediately.
No. Think, motherfucker, think. Bang.
He senses it.
What can she
Do
even
not
do?
take the knight.
Oh God! If he takes
not
there
take the knight.
instead,
It's blunder. That's question mark.
Did he realize that white took a knight though?
Yeah, that
Takes.
I guess he didn't see that blunder.
What are you gonna do, huh?
earlier.
This? No, you're not gonna do that.
Okay, the problem with queen takes g5 is that there's bishop takes c6.
No.
Gonna do it. See it.
Oh, no.
Oh my God! It's because he didn't notice
done it. He's done it.
Oh my God! He had a winning position.
Oh no!
Right.
He didn't
No.
see queen
Big
takes
initiative
g5
had he
first time
taken on d5 instead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Will Hafu
100% puts me at a
c6.
big threat though. No, it doesn't.
And she spotted it, I think.
No, I could just zigzag.
Do we want to do a quick listen in on
Who's that? I just do
we haven't
heard
bing,
that.
bang, boom.
Decisive moment here.
Ooh.
She's done it.
Yep.
Terminator
XQC
strikes
had
again.
his winning chance, but now I don't think she's gonna give him another chance.
The problem is you take the bishop, white takes and wins the rook with a fork.
I don't think that XQC realized that there was bishop takes c6 after queen takes g5. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit scary now for black. He had that one chance to play, bishop takes.
Yeah, I think what happened in his thought process is he didn't see knight g5 hitting the first time it was, realized it like one move later, and that's what distracted him from the center.
Definitely.
Yep, and it's Andre, you talked about this earlier. That's just something that happens sometimes.
Yep.
And had he taken on d5 now, of course, the game would have continued, but a very big initiative there for XTC. So he's definitely going to analyze this, detect his mistakes, and come back better next time. But what a fascinating opening.
For sure. It's one of those things where it's like you're not really certain. Well, for Hafu's case, right? She's not very certain about this opening because she didn't prepare it. She thought it was like a trick that she could play, and then she got caught a little bit unaware when black, made some good moves.
Yeah, it's pretty funny how Fu has not said a single word this
Yep,
entire
like
game.
5
She's
minutes.
that
Yeah.
focused. I've not seen her open her mouth once.
Yeah, we are watching her on our stage. It's not muted.
She's just nodding. She's very, very calm and collected, I think.
Even when she knows she's winning, she still stays very
Looking at
serious.
his threats to checkmate me.
And
It's a great
that's
quality.
Yeah, for sure.
Like Thor.
Of this.
Okay, yeah.
And XQC.
Bishop d7 from XQC. He does
His
realize
time consumption telling all the story.
I think he's realizing now he did not find the winning move. Yeah,
But it's good. He realized that if b takes c6, he would have lost an entire rook, right? So this is putting a bandage on the wound.
Yep.
Yes, although the bleeding does continue after queen takes f7 check, up a piece with interest for white. Some chances remaining for black XQC. He's got to make his king safe here. But Hafu is
Kind of want a castle.
very good technique.
Oh, she's staying defensive.
I guess she keeps the pawns forked, so she will still win one of
I
the
know I
pawns.
could keep attacking here or here, but
Considers.
Oh, she.
I just want to get my king to
castling
safety.
is safe.
It's a great
Queen's
call.
outside my
Yeah,
front
she
door.
doesn't
call.
want to
Make the
allow
king
any
safe.
risk. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
I like her safe play. Like she's already very in a winning position, so might as well be safe, not allow anything.
Indeed.
Definitely. I mean, most of the moves here are, better for white just because she does have an extra piece, and d4.
Another
Wow.
excellent move, exposing. Look at that, developing the
Yeah.
bishop, attacking the queen.
He'll definitely see this queen attack. He pointed out earlier in his thoughts.
Mm-hmm. And black's king being the center of the board is very uncomfortable, very, very uncomfortable for black. This whole opening was just quite unfortunate because it's like we said before, right? Like, coming out the opening for beginners is really important because you can be either winning or losing coming out of the opening.
Indeed, yeah,
Exactly what happened.
And XQC just did not win the coin toss for this
Well,
game.
he found d5 on demand, very impressive, but just didn't quite manage the task after that.
Definitely, and Hafu didn't make the best choices
Exactly
either. But it was just, who makes that, last blunder or makes that last great move, right? That's what dictates the tempo when coming out of the opening.
As the chess expression goes, the one who makes the second to last mistake wins, is one chess master said.
That's a perfect description for this game.
Yeah. Well, his queen's under attack, running low on time too. They've only played 11 moves, but both players have spent a lot of time, which just goes to show, maybe they have prepared it, but I'm just implying from the time usage here. Neither player prepared this opening.
Definitely.
Completely unexpected, and it just did not go in XQC's favor. But he played some really impressive moves.
You want to go back to XQC's side?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's see what he's struggling with here.
He's very
I can't. I'm done. Take. I'm playing so bad right now. These moves are so. These moves are so hard to justify.
He can't even blame himself. It was like opening theory move by move.
He really shouldn't be blaming himself
Now,
either.
now I'm like de-developing it.
I feel like a lot of these things
She's
are too
castle
harsh
and developed, and I have
themselves,
nothing.
Honestly,
I'm just crawling my base, dude.
That's
It's okay.
true.
I don't like playing as black. I'll just play as white. Next map.
Staying positive. He has the next match.
Yeah.
And they expect excellence of themselves
Yeah, I got next
because
map.
of how good they are at what they do, so it carries over.
Exactly. But chess is a very difficult
Oh,
game
so
to play, and so just being the beginning of any game is not simple.
Unless it's not over yet. Put some music on.
Okay, that's good. That's a good mentality.
What kind of strat is
It's
that?
definitely never time to resign.
Bang. Then what? Okay, I'm bad on time anyway. It doesn't matter. Take, and then I'm behind. What else I can do? Bang, bang. If he moves thing, bang, bang. I'm missing something here. I'm still -3, and I'm self-developed.
Good observations. But tough.
He's got
from this.
He's got the
No, he's not
arrows
gonna
like
pawn up
Hikaru
also.
does.
It's almost like he said he doesn't.
I'm about to get rused. I'm about to get rused, dude. I'm about to get finessed. Something's about to happen, I'm telling you, dude. Dude, she's brewing something up. She's brewing some sort of potion. I'm not seeing it.
Hafu just said, I don't like this position, believe it or not.
Yeah, I'm really
That's
curious. It'd be
so
funny if we switched to her when he said she's ruined.
Yeah, I think she
I bet you
grunted or
should-
something at that moment.
Nothing in mind yet.
That's the story of chess. Both players think the other is about to deliver checkmate, and
Exactly.
on it goes.
Yeah. Let's do a quick listen in on Hafu's side.
Indeed. 1 minute on
What
for
is she
XQC.
brewing? Yeah, definitely not what XQC was expecting.
I mean, if he takes this, it's a queen trade.
XQC was seeming very defeated, and she's definitely not letting that confidence get to her.
She's definitely not.
Yeah, she doesn't even look that happy about her position. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like she's down a piece, like I said about Hafthor. It feels like the opposite is true.
Wow, the clocks are really ticking down for XQC too. At 50 seconds already.
G4 check, very good move, keeping that extra pawn.
I do have to say, Hafu's blanket looks really comfortable.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking the same thing. Got the atmosphere set up for full focus. Yeah, you want to be comfortable.
That reminds me
have
like
much time.
Actually, I'll tell the story later.
Ooh. That is not
Oh,
a good move.
she had bishop f4. She gonna find it.
Oh no!
Rookie 1 is also good, by the way.
Yeah,
that's a
both are
really cool
winning.
move.
Does it work?
But bishop f4 wins the queen.
Oh, we should search XQC. I think he sees it.
If I do this, it works,
Oh,
right?
she found it already. Never mind.
Did.
But today, I'm in a different mood.
Okay,
Take
bishop
my queen.
f4, great move. Just winning that queen.
I thought she maybe wouldn't.
I'm pinned.
XQC realizes it, and that is going to do it.
Okay, XQC will get her next game.
He's got the white pieces. Bishop d6 is the best he can do, but Chiu can. I'm confused. Hafu can move the queens.
yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna make the
Emo,
move.
you would also have moved the queen, yeah.
Yeah, I would have moved the queen. Yes.
Okay, she's buttered it.
Okay.
I like that yell from him.
Oh.
He wins a full. Oh, actually, he wins an exchange if she moves the knight out.
Definitely, game is not over.
XQC sees some good tactics.
He's making good, quick moves.
I'm threatening checkmate. I'm threatening checkmate.
What?
Bing, bang, bop, dang. Oh, but then he just blocks.
Exactly.
Yeah, he saw it.
That reaction though.
Ooh. That was close. It was a good try. It's a good try though.
Okay. Hafu won't fall for any tricks.
But she's got to make a back rank, not to keep her back rank weak. That's important.
Yeah.
Maybe h3, and look at that.
Yep. No ice skater.
Yep.
Today for XQC.
No tricks. 0.
That's exactly what I expected from her.
Doubling the rooks. He's trying his best, but it's just too much material here. I'm
Did
afraid.
I miss something?
Yeah. Yeah, there's not a whole
Blocking
lot
would
that
have been good here,
XQC
though.
can play
You're right.
for.
But then my rook would have
He
been. My
didn't
rook
really
would have
try
been so.
anything, but yeah, it's just one of those positions.
He definitely gave in his best effort there, but Hafu is not the type of player that will throw a winning game. I mean, she did do that in her first round, but now she's been taking it very seriously, like every threat.
Definitely. This is just one of those times when it's like, well, XQC is going to be most likely losing this game, but he has very good chances in the next game to come back. You know, he's seeing tactics. Hafu has not been playing, perfect chess or anything. So we might also see Hafu be a little bit more cautious with her opening choice in the next game, just because this one, there were some good chances for XC at the opening.
Yeah,
really
I agree completely. I mean, she wants to get out of the opening in an equal position. Her middle games, her fundamentals are definitely better, but she knows that XQC can be dangerous in tactics. So I agree. She's going to put the emphasis on solid opening, get into a playable middle game, and sort of try to prove her superiority there.
Sure. And just with the fact that this game is, basically taking the full time, 16 seconds to 2 minutes there, both players are playing very seriously. And it's really, really encouraging to see also XQC play this game out all the way to the end, right? Very, very, principled. He's great. He's doing great. He's really doing great.
I was happy. It was the first time I saw a smile on Hafu's face.
She looks so worried during the whole game.
Yeah, it must be her thinking face, but she did just have a little smile. So
allowing herself to
a little bit of
smile. That's
a
so
glimpse of,
it's disrespectful to
exactly.
smile.
Yeah. Imagine smiling during a game. Huh? What's that?
Ridiculous.
Okay.
Trading. She knows her principles very well.
Now you can vacuum up the pawns one after the other, all with check.
Yeah, I mean, what we saw from this game, both players are very strong, but both can miss like the most obvious, well, not too obvious moves, but they made the same type of blunder in the beginning.
Yeah. I mean, beginners will always misplay certain moves, and it's just like, even if you don't know that opening, even for a stronger player, like if you just don't know about the fried liver, what are the chances you find a knight a5 all the way back, right? There is just really no spotting knight a5. This is the correct move in this position. And the theory goes bishop b5, c6, and you take, and this is just a position where white is up a pawn and black has compensation, but once again, not something that is very likely to be known.
Yeah, and it happens even at the grandmaster level. I can confirm that sometimes you get into an unfamiliar position, and if you don't know it, it can be hard to find a move on demand. No matter how experienced you are.
Yep.
Now, one last prayer, stalemate, but even that is far-fetched, of course.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to peek into Hafu?
Let's do that.
Oh, we missed it.
This is what I do a bullet. Just take it all. Take my knight. Go ahead.
Like a pro.
No way she makes 3 queens, right? Okay, she's gonna do the ladder.
Oh my god, don't stalemate. Please don't stalemate, Hafu.
She needs more confidence.
Yeah, I think Hafu's gonna win this game.
She knows the roller mate.
Why am I so bad?
Oh, careful.
Just
if
not
I go
queen,
here,
it's not queen too.
It's the pressure, man.
Oh, I just want to say XQC offered a draw.
He offered a draw.
Whoa, she navigated to the accept.
I'll draw the next one if you want.
Ooh.
What is wrong with me? Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
That's a good move, actually. King G1.
Okay, fine.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody be this nervous up 2 queens.
I know, she was so nervous. Like, she knows the ladder mate. She has everything nailed down.
She practiced.
You know when you're just freaking out and you're like,
And
no.
of relief.
And then the fucking
As
draw.
they gear up for the second game.
Okay, I don't think do I have time to look at this? Probably not. I don't think I played the beginning right.
Hafu being so nervous is quite something.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked about that with her so many times. Like in our last coaching session, I said, "It's gonna have a little bit more confidence. Like, don't be scared of ghost threats. Like, give yourself a little bit more credit." But she's a very humble player.
Definitely.
That's a great quality, but I mentioned this before. These streamers, they're all used to streaming before a huge audience, but chess is a different kettle of fish,
Yep.
It can still cause those butterflies and the shaking hands.
Oh, XQC is analyzing his game. Oh, he go to stream real quick. She
Oh,
found
look
the
at
winning move.
Yep.
Look at that face of disbelief.
Now, it would not have been over, but it would have been a very, very strong attack.
He's realizing he had a win almost, but
I could have won that.
It's a great
that's
expression.
Chess, man. That's good.
Let me.
Yeah.
Before we do the next game,
Brutal.
I need to study the computer here.
And the face tells all. Look at that line of emails.
He's
takes
deep
D2.
into this.
It's actually a brilliant line that he's analyzing here.
I think I understand it.
A little bit deep, but you know.
Yeah. Why is he
35
looking
moves
so
in. This would have
ahead?
happened. This would have happened.
Yeah, if you would have played
Obviously.
exactly like the computer, 30 moves
Exactly.
in a row. Yeah, what's funny though also shows like both Hafu also as soon as their game ended, she's like, oh, do I have time to analyze? Like right away as soon as the game ends, no matter the result, they want to analyze their game.
I love that.
Very good qualities here.
Indeed. But they got to get ready for the next game because it is starting any second now. With
All
XQC
right.
being one, what are we going to see in the opening?
And we see the
French.
French from Hafu.
Yeah, she does love the French. I remember.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She learned this opening. She's learned a lot of different openings, and she has like quite the arsenal of opening prep now.
Yeah.
So this will be interesting to see what she does. She usually plays, yep, E65, going for the French.
I think we
setup.
should flip the board.
All right, let's do that.
So not probably as familiar for XQC.
Oh.
Bishop D3, a little
I've
bit of an
seen
odd
him
move.
do this before. What's funny is I was watching his game with Hafu. I think it was against Finton. He did this similar thing, and I told her it's not a good strategy.
The issue with this move is that it blocks the C1 bishop from developing. So it's far from a disaster, but it is, you know, a little bit subpar. So we'll see if XQC can maybe Fee and Keto, you put that bishop on B2, something like that. But a solid choice indeed from Hafu.
Yeah, for sure. There's very little that could go wrong this opening for Black. We might see E5 from XQC, where just pushing the knight back might be a good idea, but not quite certain if XQC has played this kind of opening before. Probably more used to seeing E4, E5 lines. So this will be really interesting too.
And it's a very interesting strategy for a relative beginner to play one of these less common openings and catch their opponent off guard. It also exposes you to different types of structures than just always playing E4, E5.
Wait, so this bishop D3 is not a real opening though.
Well, bishop D3 is a move if you play
Yeah,
pawn up to D4 on move 2. Then bishop D3 is a line.
Yeah, then it's great. He just missed that one move. Okay, you made it seem like it was a line, so I was
Well,
confused
as you speak, I am looking this. I am actually going to check if this has ever happened in a tournament game before.
I was gonna guess no, but
Let's see. Is bishop D3 a novelty? Let's see. It has been played. You will fall off your chairs over 100 times.
Ooh, I'm actually
by
not
various
that
types
surprised.
of players.
I'm not that surprised. It's not that, honestly, it doesn't visually look that bad.
203 times. It was first
Okay.
played in the year 1895 by actually a very strong player.
he's bringing out an ancient gem. He
Yeah.
studied that game from 1895.
He did. Henry Edward
Judo
Bird.
tactics.
Oh,
One-
Bird.
One of the strongest players of the 19th century, after whom an opening is named, played this move. So
Definitely, you know, Berners was a tactical player as far as I can
He
remember,
was.
and XQC, you know, is just imitating Bern.
Bern is
Reincarnation.
Yeah.
You mean
some
XQC is
ways,
a reincarnation? Otherwise, it works the other way.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. This is a pretty decent position for White. I'm not gonna lie. The queen's gonna be chilling on E4. There's no knight that can kick it out. Of course, he did give up one of the bishops, so Hafu does have the pair bishops, but not a significant advantage for either side. Evil
And-
Black does say it's very even.
Believe it or not, even this position has occurred in tournament practice 4 times. So we're following the famous game Machado against Fernandes, 1984, which of course
Wow.
they have both studied Brazilian Championship in 1984. They have both studied this game extensively.
I wouldn't put it past Hafu to Jeff said, like, honestly, she might have. All I know, with all the preparation, all the grind she's done, she might have done
literally.
Yeah, I wouldn't exactly. And B4 is a
Novelty?
I think novelty. Yeah. Well, Bishop C5 is a novelty.
Okay, bishop c5, novelty from Hafu. We're redefining
Hafu
chess here,
2020.
guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
One thing about playing against XQC is always going to take you out of the book. So no matter how much opening preparation you do, it can't help you too much.
You know, that's actually something I've discovered. If you are not certain about what you're doing, your opponent won't know either. And that's a winning strategy for me. Honestly,
Even
the last
if
couple
it's
poker
bad.
tournaments I've played.
Actually, b4 is a great move if he can understand that he needs to put that bishop on b2, the long diagonal. Who is it that likes to put the bishop there? Was it
Wagamama?
Wagamama, yeah, Wagamama style. Put that bishop in the long diagonal, threaten the pawn. Will he see this move is the question. You're not, don't sound too confident.
He's thinking.
Listens. You guys want to listen?
Yeah, listening to
Let's
XQC.
listen. Let's see it.
Yes!
Oh man.
Oh, he did it! Wow.
Done it. E4 with tempo, then bishop B2. Incredible.
This music is a good vibe.
Sushi Volcanoes, I did 4 knights, get a queen and 2 rooks just for the meme. If I could. Or bishop and knight. Bold of you to assume anyone in this chat could do bishop knight mate, says some person. Noah, the Grand Lord.
Wait, what is?
Rated 1000. That's last. I think these are last game's logs.
I don't know what that rant was, but
I think someone in the Chess.com chat maybe said that nobody can do bishop and
Can she? Can she do that? That's the move here, right?
Responding to that.
so he's thinking what you. Okay.
I would say launching that was a good move.
Yeah, so he anticipated that she could castle in that position, but especially with the queen out, I think it is safer to go with f6 and avoid any attack on g7.
Yeah. This is like a very good way to stop against any future attack, like Andrea said. So, you know, Hafu is very, very focused. She's looking at the board.
I've never seen her focused before. She's usually very unfocused.
Yeah, definitely.
Distracted. I'm glad
it's the first time
fixed
she's
that.
turned her phone off, and man, the music and the party in the other room.
I know she's too wild.
It's just so interesting, you know. Let's do a quick listening for Hafu as well. I mean, she's quite quiet, but
yeah,
you know, it's just a comparison.
There's so much I
between
need to
Hafu
do.
and XQC.
Oh man. Maybe I do this and attack this pawn. Because I can't get my pieces out right now. Actually, I have so much pressure on me. Crazy. What the hell is this move? It's so good. It was really good because I let him fianchetto and with the tempo. That was so good.
Admiring XQC's opening.
Yeah. XQC honestly has started this game out really, really well.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't expect it with bishop d3, but it did turn out good.
Following in the footsteps of Harry Edwin Bird, and
if I do this, he takes. So I have to develop this first, but then he's gonna go there.
But it's interesting how
And
many
then?
moves can work out.
This could go this way. Oh, that's so bad.
She's so
go
stressed.
here. He goes here.
In this
here.
position, I think she could castle.
She
No,
should.
he's starting to block. Yeah,
Do
otherwise
this
she's just so stressed
so
and
that I
trying
can
to
prep
develop on the other
this.
side.
Oh my
but-
god, it's so slow. But it stops his knight jumps. And it allows me to develop.
Okay.
Oh, I do not feel
Reasonable
good.
move.
There's an insane amount of pressure. What happened this game? I got wrecked.
I think she's totally fine, but
Yeah, she's already
Oh, that
saying
was a
she's
good play.
wrecked. It's only the opening. All she has
What
to
is
do
he
is
threatening? Here?
cast
but this
and
move
she'll
doesn't
get
actually
it.
accomplish that much. If she
This
castles,
is pinned.
she threatens
Exactly.
to take the knight.
But I
If I
think
castle?
okay.
Gross.
Admirable that he sees this
Oh
tactical
my
idea.
gosh.
Yeah, has a good eye.
Mercy, XQC.
Oh. I really like the amount of credit she's giving her opponent. Like, no matter the rating difference.
I think it's also very well deserved this game because XQC is playing good chess.
Yes.
Like just extremely like aggressive.
Think.
He's doing what he needs to do, which is put
What are his
Hoffa under
threats?
pressure
Everything.
here.
Honestly,
Super
everything
important.
is a threat right now. If I go here, he's threatening this. He's threatening this.
She's too scared of
threatening
this threat.
this.
I told her ghost threats. I said,
If I
don't
do
get intimidated.
this,
There's not any real threats, just scary
what
moves.
does he do?
Just so scared. We just need a castle, Hafu. And XQC is actually up on time now.
Can I castle?
Mhm. He's overthinking it. Sometimes
Should be
just going with your instinct is the best thing you
Yeah.
can do.
Definitely an overthinker gets the best of us.
If I castle, he goes there. What if I do this? Oh my god.
She's on the right track, but she's.
She's gotten into her own head though.
She was about to castle and then she
Castling is
backed out
good.
of it. She backed out of it and stressed
Not that
herself.
C6 is bad, but her hesitation might cost her. I mean, if she makes too
Exactly.
many weaknesses, it could get, could get dicey.
Yeah, the time is definitely an issue here.
I can't think of this stuff.
It's very close.
I couldn't think of a good play for him. His knight can't go anywhere. He can't really take on this.
XCC has to move his knight.
Unless he wants a knight sack. It's a very uncomfortable position, but
Should we
I don't see a threat.
Let's see what
that
XCC's
I
thinking
can't
about.
deal with.
I'm a little bit worried that he's taking this long. Maybe he's deciding where to put the knight.
Dude, what am I doing? I need to play safe. I need to stop thinking about fancy strats. It's not gonna work.
His observations are so good.
I move this over
though.
here.
Everything he does
She moves
wrong, he
pawn up, huh?
realizes.
There's not many places to move here. Bing, bang, bing. I don't even know. Just get him out of there, dude. Okay, let's say I move this over here. She moves that over here.
Good calculation, but he's gotta
I
watch the
take.
clock.
She takes. Terrible. It's just terrible. Wait,
He's
no.
making a
It's
lot
good.
of interesting ideas.
They're both not happy with their position, and both of their positions are fine.
I know,
Yeah.
exactly.
They're both good.
Yeah.
They're overthinking just a
They're
little bit.
and then I move.
Overstressing themselves out. They're very similar in these ways. They-
Also very
personalities,
different.
I don't even know anymore.
But like their main weakness, like overstressing themselves out, overthinking.
I'm so slow. Like I do that 3 minutes left. I already threw the game. It's
When he was just up on time.
Yeah.
no, I didn't. I got this.
Swinging back.
I'm developed decently well. I think. I don't know.
See, there's important words of encouragement. You gotta bring your.
There's something I'm not thinking about.
Man, this is what we
But
love
I need
to
to make sure
see.
this is still working.
Psychology.
I can just back it up once and I can move my queen wherever I want.
Backing the pawn on b4.
music?
This is mesmerizing. Like I could just watch them think. I don't know.
I know. I love watching them
Interesting.
think.
Takes. I don't even mind that.
So interesting.
He really likes that E5 square. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
This.
There we are. Yep. There we go again.
That. This.
That is not worth sacrificing for.
No, this is not gonna get me anywhere.
I'm not sure why he likes the E5 square so much.
They
Okay.
both, their thought process, like, they're so abstract, always looking at these ideas, but here he should make a move like
Can I snipe now?
A3 in like seconds and save his time instead.
Yep. Exactly. And he's ended up giving up that pawn,
Yep.
which Hafu should now just take.
Yep. Wafu looks so scared.
I don't know if this is good to do. Queenside Castle
and good time to switch
Yeah,
back
yeah.
to Hafu
Right.
actually, just to capture her facial
Indeed,
expression.
indeed.
Wow.
Where does he want to go?
She has a free pawn, man. She's letting him get to her.
If I take, he comes out. I go here. I can also do this. Stops this, but then his rook comes here.
It's gonna be a time scramble, folks.
Yeah.
Buckle up.
I'm in my seat. I'm on the edge of my seat already.
3 minutes. Okay.
There's a lot
Dude,
of
my bishop's dead.
ideas that, you know, I'm not quite sure where they're coming from.
Well, it's like two boxers and they're afraid to throw the first punch. They're
Literally.
walking around the ring, and there we go.
All right, we have the first punch.
We do.
Good.
The first, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
He must complete his development, I was just gonna say, and try to get that attack
He
going
goes here, I just go
on
there, right?
Black's weakened center.
All right, C3 is going to be a very good move.
Did I just bring it back?
All right, these bishop trades are probably going to work out actually in XQC's favor, just because, you know, simplified position, he won't have a lot of material to lose. Everything's so
Right.
solid for him.
Yeah, he's developed way more than Hafu has.
And
Nice
actively
pawn
developed
structure,
too.
Hafu.
Yeah.
And that E6 pawn is weak, so he's definitely got compensation for the pawn, but has to castle quickly. This, Andrea, you pointed this out, this is where he needs to save time.
Yep.
94, very aggressive. He keeps going for it. I
Good
like this
move.
style of play.
Centralizing the knight, attacking E6, Hafu's got to defend that, and she will. And push that pawn out. She can trade queens.
Yeah, here you can really see the effects of Hafu's one too many pawn moves.
It's not the sexiest
and
trades,
her lack
but
of development.
I just need to get this thing out of here.
And if she would have saved back moves like
I need to be confident that I can win an endgame
Ooh,
and trade pieces.
Okay.
I
Well, she
don't
can
really
take.
like that Queen E5 move because this creates the double pawns. It's going to be a tough endgame. I
On
mean,
the other
Hafu
hand-
is up the pawn, but
On the other hand, she might be a little bit more experienced with endgames. I know she's done
Exactly.
some endgame training, but XQC got to drop his knight back to F3, which he does, attacking E5.
So XQC has a better position, but I think overall she's a better
Jesus
endgame
Christ.
player. So
Mhm.
what will overweigh itself here?
this is true.
Outweigh, actually.
White's advantage is not vast, but it is quite significant.
Yeah.
Will anybody castle in this game, though?
I
Do you
don't
want to
think
place
so
our
anymore.
bets?
Because
Yeah,
now they're probably
nice.
going to activate their kings instead.
The right
Yeah.
idea, but not quite the right move. Now E4 is very strong. Had XQC put his knight on C4 instead, he would have had a fork on D6 with his knight.
Great.
Well, I do think that this E pawn will be dropping at some point, regardless. just because it's so difficult for Hafu to defend it. But you know, knight g5 might be interesting now. There is knight c5. Let's see where XQC. Oh, he does put his knight on g5. Okay, so just attacking both. This is a good move. Hafu does have knight c5, which defends both pawns, but still very, very active position for XQC's tonight. It's a very, very quality game.
Yeah,
absolutely. Knight F. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say her doubled pawns are a huge weakness, and XQC has pretty easy play. Like Castle put his rooks on the E file. The target is so obvious for where he needs to attack.
Definitely.
Well, we'll still need to see. Is anybody going to Castle here? What are your predictions, guys?
I think no, because Hafu's going to put her king on E7 to defend the E4, the F6 pawn. XQC might castle actually.
She just solved her pawn structure. You missed the obvious weakness here.
But F5, not a great move. She's creating more weaknesses on those dark squares. XQC will try to put either a rook or a knight there. But 1 minute on the clock. Oh, this is going to get tense, folks.
This is going to be a time scramble.
You see going after the bishop, which is... This is kind of drawish, I would say.
She has to move the king.
Maybe white slightly better.
No castle for you.
Yeah, just attacking the king and the bishop. King has to move
up. And then I boom boom.
Oh, he boom boom.
Bang. Do it again. I did it again.
Unfortunately, such a close equal endgame. I think Hafu's the favorite.
Yeah.
And he doesn't realize that.
Well, he's got to activate his rooks. D4 would be a good move here.
He's looking at rook B1.
I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do the other side castle.
B5 by Hafu. She is on top. And a minute extra she has on the clock. That might be significant. He castles. There we go.
His quick play so far is pretty good.
Now he's got to defend that pawn.
D4 maybe here.
Yep.
Oh, also a good move that he finds.
I think I'm doing pretty good. I need to start moving my pawns up and my king. I need to move with a squad. We need a squad up.
Paralyzing White's rook and then doubling on that D file.
His endgame expertise is a little bit better than I thought too. Like with.
I have to moving with the squad. That's what's up. Me and as well about to pull
squad
up.
Going.
Ooh,
she's got a rook D3.
Wait, what is he doing?
He played a brilliant move here, blocking her pawn there. Now she can easily double, and he's staying on the defensive side.
Yep. It's not going to be easy to break through, but with 55 seconds, this will be hard to defend for XQC.
I think I just threw
to play. Now rook D8 wins a pawn.
Yep, he recognized it right away. F4 was an accuracy, and he says, I just threw.
And now black breaks through, taking on D2. This gets very, very dicey now.
It was too difficult under the time pressure.
Yeah. This is a young clock moment again.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The background noise.
I threw, dude.
So well, it's just like experience in endgames really there. And Hafu's played so much, you can't even compete with that.
Yeah. She's probably played more endgames than I have at this point.
Yeah, literally. She's probably played more chess I've played in months.
Surgical precision from Hafu taking on C3.
I get a double.
Position up, but
even a triple.
Is going to be unfortunately too strong.
I thought he was gonna lose here.
Triple. Ooh, those double pawns. I mean, those pair pass pawns are gonna be dangerous from Hafu. Okay,
yeah, even after he takes that pawn, her pass pawns are too strong.
But XQC doing everything he can. He's creating a pass pawn of his own.
He is.
Not over yet.
He's fighting.
Come on. I can do this. How do I make this work?
Move rook away and push that.
I really like his thought process. He's staying positive here.
Okay, Hafu is just quietly pushing the pawns up the board. Oh, rook b7 would have been his last chance there, maybe.
He needed to push at least twice, but now, yeah, even
still rook b7 here. Rook b7 here.
Oh, he sees it. Awesome.
I think I got it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the
I think I
pure
got it.
pawn push race will not get him the game.
It's gonna be close though. C4, G5. This is that rook on B7 stopping Black's king from coming to E7.
Yeah, and if she tries rook G3 check to take that G, oh, she's not going for anyways.
King C6, very good move. Forcing White's rook.
Don't just give it up.
Yeah. Rook B8. No
Has to play rook
choice.
B8. Must.
You must.
You know what? I think I just go for it then.
Oh!
Fuck it, I'm going for it.
I love that.
Oh! Oh my!
Oh. That's not gonna work,
GG.
my friend.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
at least he was
just
all
something.
in. That was like a poker all
GG.
in moment.
Wait, what?
Hafu giving XQC a draw.
That was cute because he offered a draw.
It was running out of time.
She's
What's up with
trolling
your
a
business?
little bit now that she can relax.
And of course, Hafu already qualifying into the bracket, so
Yeah, that was.
certainly gracious.
You know, that was like one last hurrah when he was like, F it. He just stacks his rook, tries to push. It was a good effort.
All right. And we're going to have break, and I'll also take this time to say goodbye to chat. Andrea and Daniel will be doing the interview with XQC and Hafu. They both played amazing chess today, so I hope all of chat is giving them lots of energy and love.
Thank you, Nemo. It was a pleasure commentating with you. And
All right.
Thank you for being a great co-commentator. See you later.
Absolutely.
See you guys.
Well, when we
Also, you kept your word. You said last game you would accept the draw. Next game, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't affect my score, right? So whatever. He played really well. He actually... What was I supposed to do in the early game? I was getting wrecked. I got wrecked early. Castling. Castling here feels so sketchy. Oh. I just wanted to trade. But then he kind of helped me at the end. The ghosts? It felt like pressure! You're telling me that you like my position? I can't believe this is even. I can't believe this does not look even. If you look at this, would you really rather be black? Yo, thank you so much for the bits. Sure. Okay, I think I'm joining the Zoom call.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the PogChamps. We have just witnessed an incredible match between XQC and itshafu, which itshafu won. Amazing games, itshafu. Just crushing it. Well, congratulations to you, facing the very, very tough resistance of XQC. Hafu, walk us through your thoughts on the match. Give us the blow-by-blow of how you felt.
Well, the first game, I started studying the fried liver, but I didn't get too deep, so I think I blundered. But apparently he didn't take advantage of it. I was analyzing it as we started the next game.
Yeah, you guys were actually both doing the same analysis after, and I'm assuming you saw the moment where XQC had almost winning. Well,
I didn't get there yet, but I will look at it with you after.
Yeah, we'll be doing some coaching session after, but yeah, that was a theory that neither of you guys are familiar with, and both had winning chances.
Whoops.
Opening. I'll show you.
My bad. Yeah, that was kind of loose on my end. And then the second game, he actually put me in so much pressure. I thought I was in a really bad position. It felt I'm looking at the analysis and it said that I was fine, but it didn't feel that way because I couldn't move my queenside pieces. And it's suggesting I castle, but I just maybe in like a perfect play from that point on after castling, but it felt like I couldn't move. I can't move the bishop because his queen is hitting that pawn. And then I can't move the knight because he can just push the pawn. So then I thought of, prepping the knight jump with what is it, A6?
Yeah.
Yeah, a main thing for that, for like what I told you before was the ghost threats. Like you said, he was putting a lot of pressure on you and constantly attacking, but computer says that he's not really much better, mostly just because his moves were intimidating. I'll show you when we're doing a coaching session later. Unfortunately, you can't access the board right now, but it was just the main thing about the ghost threats that we talked about earlier. Like you seemed so stressed out that game, which I mean his moves were intimidating, but all you had to do is castle like a little bit early on and you'd be okay.
It felt like if I castled though, because it wanted me to castle king side, and it felt like I couldn't move my queen side pieces, whereas it felt like he could reroute his pieces much easier and quicker. So that's why I didn't like castling there.
Right. Practically, it was easier to play white there.
Yeah.
But his position was actually quite solid. I mean, it was really interesting. Pretty instructive stuff.
Yeah, I've never played something like that. I was really happy when he traded his knight for my light scored bishop. I was like, yes, it's dead. Thank goodness.
And XCC with finding a very interesting idea of putting that knight on d5. So both of you really enterprising original chess throughout the match. And Hafu, we all know and admire how hard you have worked throughout. But how do you sort of avoid burnout? How do you manage the necessity to work while at the same time, keeping yourself refreshed?
I mean, I am the prize. There's only a few more days, and I have really tough opponents ahead. Hopefully, plural. Hopefully, I can take down forsen. I know there's a lot of forsen fans, but
Oh yeah, the chat. They'll cheer him on when it's not even his day to play, but don't let that intimidate you.
Nah, I mean, I know forsen. He's super nice, and it'll be a really fun match. But yeah, he's scary. I'm scared of him. He was like one of the people I was scared of coming into the tournament. And yeah, we'll see how we do.
Wait, forsen was one of the players you were scared? Okay, I wanted to ask you because I think is XQC
and I think
ready?
we've been joined by XQC.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
And
what's up, guys?
Well, congratulations on a very well played match, XQC, and thank you for joining us. Well, we know the match didn't go your way, but could you talk us through some of your thoughts on these really interesting games?
Sure, man. It feels really odd to be congratulated when I lose. But I was raised, you don't get a participation award. You either win or you lose. So it's a little bit odd, but I knew it was going to be a tough match, and I didn't really prep for the matchup. And I had a couple blunders. It wasn't too bad. It was pretty good. It was all right. Also, this is other words that I live by. If I don't put in the effort, I can't complain about the result. And that's kind of the case here.
That's a good attitude, but I definitely think you should give yourself more credit. Like the second game, I was even thinking it might go into Armageddon because the opening. So you have a weird strength. You didn't prepare any opening, and we could see. But like just those attacking moves you were doing, Hafu was really feeling the pressure. It wasn't until like the end game where the tables really turned, because that's where her experience shines through, because she's played so many games, probably more than I've played in the last month. But until like the last few moves in that game, it was tied, very close position.
Yeah, you see, I'm still exploring chess, right? And lately, after playing it off stream a couple times, you know, I'm still like discovering like very rudimentary things that you guys are probably already doing chess because you're good. You can see all these things happening.
Yeah.
But one of that I noticed is like sacrificing into a check into getting something. So I kept putting my pieces up to look for like a sneak attack that she wouldn't see, like just throwing a piece in there, sacrifice, and getting another one. And I knew that if I did something, she could possibly miss it. And I kept trying to push that. It's why my pieces were always up and always like going forward with them, because that's one of the concepts that I saw or learned. So maybe there's other stuff that I should I would learn.
Yeah, oh, Don, you first.
No, I was just very quickly going to say that XQC, your move 3 in the French in the second game, that bishop move out. At first, we thought it was uncommon, but we noticed that it was first played over 100 years ago by actually one of the strongest 19th century players. So you followed in the footsteps, and we really appreciated the originality. Yeah, Andrea, go ahead.
I was gonna say we could definitely see those concepts in play, and they're paying off because Hafu was spending so much time. And even though sometimes they were mostly ghost threats, it was definitely intimidating play. You just need to find to balance it out with more defensive moves that you can also play faster and save your time on the clock.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad late game too. My late game is so bad. Like I feel like late game is something that you kind of just get a grasp of. Like over time, we're playing like a lot of like hundreds of games. You know, we have to think about it that much. You kind of just you're able to like do it just by seeing it. And my late game is so bad. Like I'm just moving pieces and like, yeah, my pawns have to go up. Yeah, you're going up. This guy over there, you're going up. You're going up.
Yeah, I mean, there was a moment when both of you were, thinking that the other had this nefarious plan up their sleeve. But yeah, very, very interesting positions indeed in both games.
There was so much pressure in the second game. I thought you were gonna take that one.
Yeah, I thought I was getting somewhere with that until I blundered the rook. But even then, I think it was already over. But I thought I had it back. It's okay though. GG's.
GG's.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be so close. I mean, Hafu, I noticed you also don't really underestimate any of your opponents, but there's obviously a huge rating gap. And the second game, majority of the game, it was played equal on both sides. How did you feel about that, Hafu?
Yeah, I mean, he played just good moves, and I actually thought he was going to take it because I couldn't move my queen side, like I said. And I just thought it was over because it felt like he could move his pieces very freely, and it felt like I couldn't at all. So I think if he found, one or two more threats, he could have gotten there. Because everything was tied down.
Well, probably the biggest objective chance was in that first game, that really interesting line where XCC, had you taken that knight, and as you found out after the game, it was a very, very strong attack. But you did find the move D5, which we were very impressed by on demand in an unfamiliar position. So lots of good moments for sure.
Hey, man. All right. Well, I guess I'll grind my way through the consolation bracket or the losing bracket.
Yeah.
And hopefully see some other people there.
Yeah. You guys both have very top chances in both of your brackets. So we're looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations, Hafu, and very well played, XQC.
Yeah,
so thanks to
GG's.
both of you.
Right. Honorable match of chess. And also,
it was.
Sorry for standing you guys up last night, last morning, evening, whatever time it was.
That's okay.
Well, you made up for it with good play.
Exactly.
So. Well, I didn't, but thanks so much, guys.
Thanks for being humble.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Goodbye.
All right.
Bye, Hafu. See you later.
Bye. Well, what an honor to be joined by Hafu and XQC, Andrea, and very interesting match indeed. So what a day of chess. What are your sort of hot take?
It was a very eventful day. My hot take. Wait, is that what you asked? Sorry.
Yeah. What's your immediate reaction to today? And what do you think about the matches coming up?
All I can say is you can't underestimate anyone. I definitely underestimated XQC. I thought Hafu would school him. Like, the games would be quickly in that second game, totally showed his full potential. So I was very impressed. That rating doesn't doesn't mean too much.
It doesn't, and we see people playing way above their rating and grinding no matter what their rating
Yeah.
is. As we take a quick look at the bracket, we see the consolation bracket and the championship bracket getting defined. We see amazing names in both. Wagamama winning today, Half Thor winning resoundingly as well. But consolation bracket, as we discussed, going to be very, very hotly contested. Easy with aces. Fintan playing a great match earlier against Alpha, and we saw Austin today. Andrea, you're going to coach him up. We see that he's a quick learner. He's definitely going to impress in the consolation bracket under your able tutelage.
Yes, I have lots of coaching to do here. I'm gonna coach Connor and Austin and Hafu and Scissors, so I want everyone to get the most of it here.
Absolutely. Well, we come to the end of an amazing day of matches, and of course, PogChamps continues tomorrow with more fascinating matches as the battle heats up. Well, Andrea, it was a pleasure to commentate with you. If you want to find Nemo, we had to get that in.
We had to force that. They've been waiting on that joke for so long.
Over roasted coffee. But Andrea, it was a pleasure to commentate with you. A fascinating day, and we thank everyone, the tons and thousands of people watching and participating and cheering on these amazing streamers and participants.
Same for you, Danya.
Well, thank you, Andrea, and we will see you tomorrow for another day of chess. For now, have a great evening. Stay safe and bye, everyone.
See you guys later.